Good Sunday morning, everybody. Sorry for the extra additional moment. Got the opportunity to see my son's medal ceremony. For those who know, my son participated in a tournament at Lake Placid, New York, home of the 1980 Winter Olympics and the Miracle on Ice. They got to the finals. They scored with 45 seconds left in the third to tie it at 2. And then they, breakaway for the Boston Junior Terriers to win 3-2, win the gold medal. My son's team will get the silver medal. Hey, he's a medalist indeed. He didn't play the greatest. He's not happy on how he performed, but he should be happy nonetheless. So, we need to do away with something. Hold on one sec. We need to embrace it. It's the time of the year. Breaking out the Stream Beats Christmas theme. We're going Christmas for the background music around here on the FKN. And we got a great matchup for you guys today. Looking forward to this one. Could be a preview. Could be a big-time preview of what our American League wildcard playing game could be. Looking forward to this one. I hope you are as well.
Let's go while we're young.
Well, that's the whole idea. And seeing as I just watched Caddyshack for like the umpteenth time yesterday, it never gets old. I think with Caddyshack setting the norm, 90% of movies should just not be scripted and you just say what the hell's on your mind right then and there, because it worked just fine, at least for them. I just realized something. I've got to make a change on what, well, you know what? You guys will bust my chops for this. I just realized it's going to happen. Who cares? Let's do it.
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
Yo, happy Sunday. Welcome to a Coffee with the Commish edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. It says it's eMLB After Dark. That's why I said you guys are going to bust my chops, because I realized if I had done the other button, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to fix that so that it doesn't take us back to eMLB Sportsnet and you guys think I'm going to do another draft with you. No, we're taking a little time off from that. You better believe it. So, we've got the Christmas music. We have the eMLB Christmas tree lit and all. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Now we'll put it back off to the side because this freaking thing is heavy. It's real baseballs, you know? So. Welcome. It is Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, the home of the eMLB universe, and I am Commish LB. Optimus Prime.
Thanks, LB.
Thank you, King Butcher, as well as Jamie. Yes, Jamie, I did get your resub. 23 months for Jamie Thurman, 14 months for the King Butcher. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Great to have you here. And we hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Oh, it is Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. All right, just helping someone along here that's trying to find me. Anyway, it is the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, eMLB Universe September Baseball, which means we are all about the playoffs. We'll talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? Teams are just hoping they can win a game. Trying to do my best, Jim Moore. Playoffs? Playoffs? Anyway, hi. We got a good one, a real good one here, but before we get there, you know, we really should look at where things are. So, 7-day sim, we're heading into day 5 of this sim as the other 4. We're done offline. If you're looking to know more of the eMLB story versus just the 20% that you find out here, join us in our Discord, Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. We don't bite much. Good old Jim Moore, yes. He'll never get old, especially around here. And thank you, Sean, for hitting off the YouTube channel. We are found on YouTube as well. Don't broadcast live there. Kind of a downside of being a Twitch partner. Can't do that at the same time. It's all right. We can live with it, but we hope you will hit that button on YouTube as we want to grow the universe. The more you help us grow, the more we can turn back for you guys, and we hope to keep offering you more and more. Speaking of more and more teams, maybe trying to make a last-ditch effort here for the playoffs. Let's see where we are. In the American League East, you see the Orioles still enjoying a 2-game lead here over the Red Sox. Both are kind of holding serve, playing 500 baseball here. Red Sox still have a better than 50% chance to make the postseason. Well, can't count Tampa out, but it's more of it's better that they showed up now than later. So under new management, Aiden Pearson, they've been starting to find their groove, looking like the Rays that you expect them to, but they're still playing about 6 games below where their record should be. If you look at their expected win-loss here, they're supposed to be ahead of the O's and the Red Sox.
Boss.
What was that, boss? Before I forget, I gotta put King Butcher's name in here. Feeling so festive with the music. You know, it's good. I like it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff here. All right, so Hebrew Hammer, Brian Cohn, thank you, sir. Dropping Optimus Prime. Man, you guys are just going to be, you're going to be pancakes for the whole day because that's 3 straight Optimus Prime drops on you to start our day off again. If you didn't know it, if you happen to have Amazon Prime, and you also mean you've got Twitch Prime, all you got to do is connect those accounts. There's your link to make that possible so that you can sub to 1 channel every 30 days. Not just here, but remember, there's so many channels. What are we at? You know, 31.2 trillion channels? No, probably not, but... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm mixing that up. That's the U.S. government, but we're still good for it. My delivery was a little off there. The rim shot was a little before the delivery. Sunday, lulz. All right, so, yeah. Let's just move on. Maybe. Hello? Will you... Wait a minute. What's going on here? What was it doing? All right, anyway. AL Central, gang. White Sox. This is constantly moving around of late. The White Sox are currently half-game leaders, a game in hand here against the Indians. Twins, well, Twins have had a really tough go of it of late, basically gotten themselves out of it. Now scrolls aren't scrolling. Widgets don't want to widget. Scrolls don't want to scroll. Cats and dogs are living together. Mass hysteria. So, anyway. White Sox will be taking on the Giants. That'll be a challenge. Not to be any easier. Indians taking on the Orioles at home. Could be anyone's division still, but we love it that it's close. Again, 23, 22 games left, depending upon which team you're looking at there. We won't count the Twins out, but the Twins have a big battle. 0.1% chance. So you're saying there's a chance, right? Right? AL West Astros currently taking a 3-game lead over the Angels. Mariners are still knocking on the door, but we'll talk about them more in a moment since they will be part of our game of the day. Here's your wild card situation. Angels well in hand, so if they can't catch the Stros, no problem. They've still got baseball to play. But I think they'd rather not play the one-game play-in is what they're shooting for here. Because remember, wild card, 1 game to get to division series. That could be anyone's game. So right now, this moment, it would be the Angels taking on the Mariners. Red Sox, for all their good they're doing, and for all the excitement of Rafi Devers possibly as a AL Triple Crown winner, they are a game out of the playoffs right now here. So they are definitely in Jim Mora mode. I just hope we can win a game. But right now, Angels Mariners, and that will be our feature game here today. So again, you see Angels Mariners taking off against each other. Red Sox can control their fate taking on the Rays. They've got the Athletics to start the next sim. Indians, again, as you know, taking on the Orioles, Tigers. Rangers are 7.5 back, as are the Rays, so the Rays have a better chance of making the wild card than anything else. And again, they'll take on the Red Sox, Yanks. So Rays really can try to control their destiny with some interdivision baseball coming here. Rangers got the Yankees and the Mariners to take on. In the National League East, the world champions find themselves 2 games below 500 to this point. That ain't gonna cut it. They're most likely gonna be on the outside looking in, and that'll assure us that there will be a new world champion this season unless they pull some form of Miracle on the Diamond here, using a reference since my son just played at the Miracle on Ice. But the Nationals, 10 games back, not looking good. Phillies pretty much 13's their magic number here with 22 left.
I am Optimus Prime.
Have my Bezos bucks.
Hey, we love Bezos bucks here. So again, Optimus Prime just keeps falling on all of you guys today, and we so sincerely appreciate it because again, many places you could put that, you only get 1 freebie a month, and when you put it here and let us get paid, we get paid. It didn't cost you an extra dime beyond your Amazon Prime. We love it. And look, I didn't even have to hit anything, and the bot automatically just throws the Amazon Prime free sub comment right there. You think you're just going to stay flat. Yeah, it's probably better. You know, hold off, keep looking around for them, and, you know, just about the time you blow on your thumb and right back to normal, Prime will probably drop on you once more. Que sera, sera. All right, so Phillies could really do some damage here against the Nationals, really stick it to them. They got the Nationals first, then the Marlins. So that gives them a prime opportunity to really do a major dent on the magic number here coming into it. Hey! Sean Paxler, wonderful friend of the channel. Thank you, sir, for the gifted sub. Over to Mr. Audit. Wade Beers, community creative player, now on and aboard. So, let's see. Where are we? We are on, let's see. Phillies, we just talked about the Nationals. So the Nationals, if they've got any chance, you know, they got that proverbial snowball's chance in hell here at this point. They've got to take on the Phillies and try to sweep this series, then go against the Braves. Braves are being a thorn in people's sides, to put it mildly still. In the Central, it's almost just as academic. Cubs, 10 games is the magic number left. They've got the Brewers, then the Mets to go on against. Cardinals playing more for wild card implications than anything. They just said that they were happy
if you would join us.
Fofi84, thank you very much for hitting the follow. Welcome to Fluffy Kitty Ninjas and helping us expand the litter box. So where are we? We got the Cubs, we got the Cardinals. Cardinals have the Pirates and the Reds. So it'll be the bottom of the division that they'll be taking on and trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. In the West, pretty much the same situation. Padres are comfortable with their lead. Giants are 4.5 back. They have won 3 in a row in 8 of their last 10. So they have a really solid opportunity to still get a chance in the National League West, but their wild card hopes are pretty solid. As you look at both teams, Padres taking on the Diamondbacks, then the Twins. They are on the road for this one. They only have 7 games left at home for this season. Giants, meanwhile, almost split between home and away. They'll start with the White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field. Then the Dodgers, they'll be hosting at Oracle Park. Dodgers, well, they're still in it. They've won 4 in a row, but they had a terrible losing streak at the wrong time. They'll try to turn that around, all interdivision. They have the Rockies at home and then again to Oracle Park for the game series against the Giants, where that can help control their fate a bit. Here's the fate of the National League wildcard. Giants, again, very comfortable lead. So pretty much we know that the AL West and the NL West will have home field advantage in regards to the wildcard play-in because both are so comfortably in spot. It's that who's the opponent right now. Again, the AL, it's a 1-game difference. In the National League, it's a 2-game difference with another team knocking on the door. It'd be the Cardinals for the moment. But again, the Dodgers trying to rebound from that terrible losing streak that they had, only find themselves 2 games back right now. Brewers are 3 games back. Not to count them out still, but the world champions, 8 games back. They've got a lot of work to do and very, very little time to do it. That's the best way to put it. All right, real quick. All right, so let's get to today's game. Remember, it is day 5 of a 7-day sim. So we've already got 4 of the days in. Let's see what the action is around the league before we get to our really good game of the day. Starting with another one. This could have been just as good. Orioles taking on the Indians. Brandon Woodruff getting on the hill. He's 10-8 this year. He'll take on the rookie Ryan Tecker. That's the community graded player of DishNet 34. Hey Dish, hopefully you're out there. If not, hello, sure. Like, oh my God, you're pitching today. Like, can you win? Whoa. I was gonna have a little Valley Girl fun with Dish. He's so good at it. So Tigers will take on the Blue Jays north of the border. Bodie Raskin getting the ball against Framber Valdez.
If you would join us.
Brianna. Hello, Brianna. Thank you very much for hitting the follow. Nice to have you here. Astros will take on the Athletics. A tale of 2 opposites. This one, the worst against the best that the eMLB has to offer, at least for this season. David Elvis is 12-1 with a 2.26 ERA. Can you say possible Cy Young candidate? Maybe. Brandon Waddell will try to do a little bit of a dent against that one. Go A's, says Tom. Gee, I wonder why he said that. He's 1-7 with a 6.3 ERA. Angels against the Mariners. Again, that's our game of the day. We will sneak over to that in a moment. So off to the National League. We will go afternoon. Baseball should be done when we get there. Brewers will take on the Cubs. Walker Buehler, good matchup. Walker Buehler, 15-7, 3.40 ERA this year. He'll take on Billy Sullivan from the Cubs, who's 10-4 with a 4.24 ERA. Again, 2.20 start from Wrigley. That game should be a final once we get to Seattle. Marlins will take on the Braves. Jake Willis is 8-16 this season. ERA just north of 5. Not bad for a Marlins team with 55 wins. Braves are 65-75. John Duplantier gets the ball. Since joining Atlanta, he's been 5-2, but the ERA has only been about a half run better. So John still struggling with pitching this year. Very unlike what we're used to from his Oakland days. Cincy will have the Mets in New York at Citizens Bank Park. Victor Munoz gets the ball in that one for Cincy against Sergio Mesa. Each guy with a 4.55 ERA. I guess you should play 4.55 in your Powerball later today. Donald Duck can walk around Disney pantless, and everyone loves it. But when I do it, it's indecent? I could say something right now, Coach. I will not, though. I will not. Good morning, sir. Nice little entrance on that one. We love it. We love it. So Phillies have the Nationals. Again, a lot of fate to be controlled here. Nationals need to go hard in this one. Go hard. Go hard. Nope, not that kind of hard. They just got to sweep that series to have any chance of being able to keep their playoff hopes alive. Lucas Gordon has ulterior motives to that one. That's what she said, so he says.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Ty Madden getting the ball, 11-5, 5.92 ERA against Lucas Gordon, 6-8, 3.73 ERA, 7-10 start from the nation's capital. Cardinals have the Pirates. This one's at Busch. Lewis Thorpe gets the ball. Lewis has not experienced the pain of loss this year. JJ Zolo would like to change that. Zolo 8-6. Thorpe is now 4-0 this year. It's an 8-15 start from St. Louis. Diamondbacks will take on the NL West leading Padres. Jacob Nix to the hill, 7-3, 4.63 ERA. Juan DePaula, another tale of what the heck has happened. DePaula, 5-14, 5.63 ERA. Not pretty for DePaula this year. Diamondbacks, 58-82 to this point. Final game on the day is behind my big old head. It is the Rockies taking on the Dodgers from Chavez Ravine. Some guy named Snell? Snellzilla, 10-12 this year, but an ERA of 5.23. He'll get Alex Reyes. Reyes not much better. Of course, you got to give him a break. He's playing in Coors. He's 7.15 ERA with an 8-6 record. 10-10 game from Chavez Ravine. Dodgers still got an outside shot. They are 2 games out of the wild card again, so the Dodgers and Cardinals will be paying close attention to each other. With that, let's get into our game of the day. Is the roof open or closed? Well, the roof will be closed. Bye. Hasta luego. Here's your setup for today's game of the day. Let's go over to the Angles. The Angles. By the way, they've got a lineup change, last-minute decision made. Shohei Ohtani suffering from a tender shoulder. Not that kind of tender. Tender shoulder, so Ohtani will get the day off. The Flash, Barry Allen, will go to right field. Brandon Marsh is going to come in to play left field in this one. So we're making the adjustments per that change. Roca Thornton will slide up to the 5 spot. Josh Jung, Tomoya Mori, Brandon Marsh, Andleton Simmons. Excuse me for 1 sec. I want to look for something. God, I hope this will work when I use it later. We'll see. All right. Tomas, any additional changes that you wish to have there, sir? Nope. He says you're ready to go. Mr. Hetz, are you out there? Haven't seen you send me a whisper yet. Awesome, awesome. Let's look at the bullpen. Bullpen situation is going to be pretty safe because both teams got the day off yesterday. Emmanuel Class starting off with him, 42 strikeouts and 37 innings of work, 0-1 on the season, only thrown 1 pitch in the last 5 days. Hey, he got an out on a ground ball. 100-mile Kenny Giles. He pitched a couple straight days, 3 innings over that time. He's going to take a break today, possibly. 23 saves on the year with a 2.44 ERA for the 35-year-old who knew he should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. Jared Kelly, the 24-year-old from Refugio, Texas, mid-4 ERA in his 4th season in the majors. Improvement from last season, but not where he was back in 24. He'll take the numbers, 73 innings of work. Last seen a couple days ago as he went a full inning of work against the Astros in a 6-3 loss. Matthew Liberatore, Threw a couple innings in that same 6-3 loss the other day, gave up a hit, struck out a batter, 3.6 ERA, kind of continuing on where he went last year. This is a guy who pitches in the pen. The last 2 seasons hasn't had a start, and he has thrown over 130 innings. That is an extremely useful guy in the bullpen. CJ Nice, last pitching 3 days ago against the Astros in a 5-3 win. He did give up 2 hits and an earned run in a third of an inning. ERA just under 4, about a half a run higher than last season. He'll take the whip, though. He's gotten the walks down and the strikeouts have been up, so he has been fairly effective when called upon. Luis Pacheco. Pacheco last pitching on August 31st. ERA just north of 4.5. 57 innings of work. Has allowed almost 4 walks for every 9 innings he pitches. Jose Quijada, the lefty, pitched back on the 8th in a 5-3 loss. Or 5-3 win, excuse me. Yeah, I can tell the difference between wins and losses. Come on, Commish. 3-0 on the year with a mid-3 ERA. Pretty effective left-hander. 5 straight seasons with an ERA roughly within a half run of itself. Of the average, I should say. The wild thing, Ricky Vaughn. 7 appearances for him. He had a major injury. For any who did not know, he had a partially torn UCL in May of last year and had an additional setback that cost him another 3 months. Here he is. The wild thing is back. Mid-high 3 ERA, 3 earned runs allowed in 7 innings. Has struck out 11 thus far. So when he brings it in straight smoke. Bo Crane. Crane, ERA just under 4 in 4 innings of work. Wait a minute. Am I on the right team? I'm on the wrong team, aren't I? Here I am on Seattle. I'll go over to Los Angeles in a moment. Just finally processed that I'm on the home team.
You idiot.
Yes. Kamish knows what he's doing. He's professional. He's really good at this. No. 2-0 with a save. Just under a 4 ERA so far for him. It's one of those mornings. Yes. Oh, well, I've been up since 4:20 thanks to my effing cats dropping something that made a loud enough bang that I was like all ready to like whoop some you know what. Jordan Hicks comes over to Seattle acting more in kind of a mix. He does have 1 save, 18 total saves on the year, but 17 of them with Cincy. Doing more of a setup role here since coming aboard. All right, now we go. You said the lineup's good. Let me make sure it's as you requested since we're here. Those cats are trying to murder us. I tell you, between the fact we had that fire from the cookies, thank God the Nest system worked perfectly. For the price it cost me for that thing, 100% worth it. And now this, it's like, cut the crap, you effing blankety blanks. You're cute and adorable, but, I'm ready to, like, wait for the snow and then have you, land unceremoniously in a snowbank somewhere. All right, anyway. Now the bullpen for the Angels. Alexis Carmona, 25-year-old Venezuelan, rookie season. Just 1 career inning of work thus far. So far, unscathed. Sir Anthony Dominguez, can you feel me? Salute. 3-5, 10 saves on the year, 3.78 ERA. Good old steady Eddie. Now has 7 straight seasons of 10 or more saves, although he's not the primary closer, especially on this roster that many players could be featured as a closer. The Angels come into this game with the 2nd best bullpen ERA in the American League. Riley Farrell. Farrell, 338 ERA. Good old consistent ball player. Whips a little higher than it was last year, mostly due to the walks, but boy, the strikeouts have been too. 12.4 strikeouts per 9. It's his best strikeout percentage or ratio since 2023 with the Marlins. Ryan Helsley. Helsley pitched 2 1/3 innings of work over the last 3 days. 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts during that 3 strikeouts. Never mind. Adding extra numbers. Silly commish. Man, I can't read straight today, apparently. The 32-year-old may get the break today, but is expected to be used if necessary. Whole pen is probably available for the pitchers, with the exception of Ken Giles in Seattle. Francis Martez, last pitching back on the 6th, 2 innings of work, gave up a run, got his first save in the start of the month of September. Mid-3 ERA. Guess what? That's exactly what he did for the Angels last season. Pete O'Donnell, the 23-year-old from Atwater, California. The rookie, 9 career innings so far, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 2, and struck out 6 so far this year. He was 10-3 with a sub-2 ERA for AAA Salt Lake. Connor Sadzik, 3-3, 4 saves, and a 5.04 ERA. Definitely not where he'd like to be. Kind of duplicating what he did last season with Toronto, although he is about a run better on his ERA than last year. Tanner Scott, the former Oriole, looking to get his 10th save so that he would have 9 straight seasons with 10 or more saves. 3.14 ERA this year, still as effective as ever. Tanner Scott, the 32-year-old from Mogador, Ohio. And finally, AJ Minter. Minter, 7 saves, 2.01 ERA. Another guy who's effective when called upon. There are several players on this team that could effectively close on any team. You have a bullpen that deep, you're going to be a challenge in the postseason. All right. There is your matchup for today. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. What do I decide to do for the predictions? I think because both teams are the most potent offensive teams, each of these teams are second and third by 1 home run. The Angels come into this game with 232 home runs on the year. The Mariner Mafia, 231. They are right behind them. I think it's going to be I want to really have a challenge. We'll go for it. We'll base this because these are 2 of the top 3 teams in the home run producing department. Today's prediction for hairballs. Hairballs, of course, are the Twitch channel points of our channel. Whoever wants to collect hairballs, only if you're a Fluffy Kitty Ninja, because they will give you extra perks. For you non-GMs, that'll give you an opportunity to get boosts on your player. For people who might want to create a player, 5,000 hairballs spent can allow you to create a player. We'll go with home runs. For the next 30 minutes, put your prediction in. 3.5 over under. Who you got? What you got? And with that out of the way, now let's do the staple of our channel. It is betting on today's game. Sadier is here. He's got your bets in the chat. Write down which team you think wins, and the number is how many runs will the winning team score. Two separate bets. Let's tell you how it works. Between now and the end of the first inning, if you put your bet in, as you see several people do, just write in the chat which team you think wins and how many runs the winning team scores. If you're right before the first inning is done on who wins this game at the end, you win 75 balls of yarn. You can put a bet in the second inning, whether you're late or you just want to see if anyone takes an early lead. No problem. Just means you can only win 50 balls of yarn. Your last chance to bet is today, third out. Before the third out of the bottom of the third inning, a third inning bet will get you 25 balls of yarn. But please note, if you pick the wrong team, you will lose 25 balls of yarn. But remember, there are two ways to win. The second way is the runs you put in. How many runs the winning team score doesn't care which team you picked. It just cares if you're right or not. If you're wrong, no problem. It doesn't hurt. But if you're right, you win 50 bonus balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong team and lose 25 balls of yarn, nailing a number gets you 50, and you will have 25 balls of yarn to still walk away with. You will still be richer than you were before. Here is your matchup on today's eMLB Game of the Day, powered by the Out of the Park Baseball 23 engine. Today, the commish is fueled by Tully's Italian Roast. Ha! Take that, Starbucks. Still pissed off at them, so screw it. I started buying other coffees. Tully's Italian Roast with Italian sweet cream from Coffee Mate. When we reload the coffee, oh, you better believe it, Bailey's Irish Cream will be joining in my drink. Actually, no. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I ran out. I asked my parents for Christmas. So it's either going to be Kahlua, or maybe I'll even put some amaretto. But either way, Of course, you're watching this game live on Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, or you could be watching it on demand at the eMLB Baseball Universe, the home of eMLB Baseball on YouTube, where we also have our exclusive podcasts that are done by our wonderful community. For the Angels coming into this one, 3 games back on Houston for the AL West lead, very comfortably in the wild card seat, but they would like to be better than they are. Today, they will send Matthew Lugo out there. The second baseman will lead off, just 2 for 17 in his last 6 with 7 strikeouts, but 5 for 12 against Justin Fuller lifetime. He's at second, leading off. The Flash, Barry Allen, community creative player of Tom Falsone, 22-year-old from Annapolis, Maryland, stole his 30th base yesterday in the majors, just in 73 games time. You know what? I love the Christmas music, but it's just a tad too loud. There we go. That's better off. The Flash, Barry Allen, 338 average, and again stole his 30th base on the season in yesterday's game. 30 stolen bases in 73 games. Yikes, guys. Mike Trout, now 35-year-old from Millville, New Jersey. MVP caliber season if you didn't have Rafael Devers going for the Triple Crown. 45 home runs for the Fish. Now 585 career home runs for Trout, 12th all-time in the majors, one behind the great Frank Robinson. He passed Mark McGwire with 2 home runs back on September 6th. And again, 7 seasons of 40 or more home runs. Only 150 home run season. He may still get his second in this one. Johnny Roca, the rookie from North Haven, Connecticut, hitting just 162 on the road this year. He is going to bat 4th over at first. Sean Thornton, community creative player of Compass Rose. The 20-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, got his first career home run back on September 2nd against Dane Dunning. He'll make his 3rd career start in the majors today as the DH, batting 5th. Josh Jung is your 3rd baseman, hits in 7 of his last 8 with a couple homers. He'll bat 6th over at 3rd. Tomoya Mori, the $60 million man, where it cost you $15 million per home run. Maury, 11.6 career WAR doesn't justify a guy to get $543 million. It's not Tom's fault, just remember, he inherited that deal. Maury, 1 for 10 lifetime against Justin Fuller. He'll bat 7th and is the catcher. Brandon Marsh is going to come in to replace Ohtani with the tender shoulder. Marsh is in left field, batting 8th. In his last 7, hitting just 2 for 19 with a homer and 4 RBI. He'll bat 8th in left. Andrelton Simmons, now 37-year-old from Curacao. He is 2nd in the American League, shortstops in zone rating and defensive efficiency. Only Francisco Lindor is better than him in both categories. He's got a 6-game hitting streak, hitting .444 during that time. He's got a team option next year. A 9-time Gold Glover might be positioning himself for that option being accepted. He will bat 9th and at short. Shoeless Sean Clisby, the 2nd-year veteran from Sunnyvale, California. 13-6 on the year with a .498 ERA. Just 1 appearance against the Angels this season. 1-0 against the Mariners this season, 1-0 with a 5.06 ERA. Road has not been kind to Clisby. He's 7-3, but his ERA is 5.65 and a whip of 1.73. It has been his kryptonite. He's on the road in this one. We'll see if that affects him as he gets the start today. For the Mariners, who are 6-2 in the month of September, again, 1 game up on the Red Sox for the AL wildcard spot. They would be the visitors in the playoff game. Judge Dozier, the Spokane, Washington native, hitting .244 at home, hit a home run in yesterday's game. They're going to see if magic strikes twice. The one-time 1.0 home run champion, way off the pace of being that in 2.0. 6 home runs today, this season. He'll lead off in left field. Matty Olson, now with 6 straight 30 home run seasons. He's 2nd on the team in home runs. He'll bat 2nd over at first. Eric Kelly, the 3rd baseman, now 29 years old. He's the oldest of the community-created players. He is going to be your eMLB matchup of the day against shoeless Sean Clisby. He's 4 for 11 with a home run lifetime. Kelly comes into this one with a 9-game hitting streak. The beast from the east will bat 3rd and be at 3rd. Pedro Serrano. Serrano want to bat. 47 home runs this season. Hitting just .263 at home, though. He's a .309 hitter on the road. 1 for 9 lifetime against Clisby. He'll bat in the cleanup spot in right field. Pepe Clark Los Totaros, the DH today. He'll bat 5th, hitting just .235 this year. Very unlike him, but he does have a 7-game hit streak coming into this one. Adalberto Mondesi is your 2nd baseman, batting 6th. JT Realmuto just had a 10-game hitting streak, and in his last 11, though, he's hitting .325 with 4 doubles. He'll bat 7th behind the plate. Reggie Allen is in center field, batting 8th. And Junior San Quentin, 2nd in the American League for shortstops and fielding percentage. He'll bat 9th over at short. The phenom, Justin Fuller, the left-hander, 25-year-old from Hartford, Connecticut, is 11-11 on the year. He's already played in 4 games against the Angels this season. He's 2-0 with a 3.48 ERA and a 1.40 whip during that time. Where's the prediction so far? We're saying over under 3.5. You've got 20 minutes to bet. Everybody and their grandmother is taking the over in this one. Everybody thinks the home runs will be aplenty. I've got gadgets and home runs aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want to get to the game? Yeah, I want to get to it too. Because I ain't singing any more of The Little Mermaid. Off to T-Mobile Field we go for today's game of the day. La la la, la la la, slice me in the face, Kitty Ninja. Welcome eMLB game of the day. Widgets don't want a widget. Hold on. Widgets don't want a widget. Dang widgets. Why don't you just widget, you widget? I'm going to change eMLB to the home of broken widgets. That's what I will do. eMLB Game of the Day. Welcome to all of you. Commish LB here with you for today's eMLB national broadcast coverage between the Los Angeles Angels and the Seattle Mariners.
You widget.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tim, hi. Tim, it is the Angels taking on the Mariners in what could be an American League preview. We don't need the weather, but I'm leaving it there for people who don't know because they still got time to bet on both. And they should know if the roof is closed and win is a factor if they're going to decide over or under on home runs especially. Game of the day, let's look at your defensive alignment before we get underway. We'll start with Judge Dozier in left field. Reggie Allen is your center fielder. And Pedro Serrano is in right. The Eradicator Eric Kelly over at third. Junior San Quintin is your shortstop. Adalberto Mondesi over at second. And Gold Glove winning Matt Olson is over at first. JT Realmuto is also a three-time Gold Glove winner. He's behind the plate. Reminder, the ratings you see here, eMLB uses scaled ratings of 1 to 20 so you can determine who's good at what. On the hill today, making his 29th start on the season, 1.0 legend, the left-hander from Hartford, Connecticut. He's known as the Phenom. He is Justin Fuller. Fuller, the 29th appearance on the year, 11-11 on the season with a 4.07 ERA, 146 innings of work. He's given up 143 hits, 66 earned runs. He's allowed just seven home runs on the year. Aha, factor that in, guys. That'll bring some unders into the table. He's allowed 51 walks and struck out just 99, more of a pitch-to-contact type of pitcher. Fuller throws upper 90s with a fastball. He works a slider, a curveball, and a circle change into the mix. Opponents are hitting .254 against Fuller. Fuller drafted in the second round by the Mariners back in 2021 out of Westwood High School in Westwood, California. All right, here's what you're watching if you've never been here before. This is a traditional online league. I am just the commish. I don't run a team. The only thing I run is 5 community creative players. My guy Eric Kelly is over at third today. But other than that, I don't do anything else but press the buttons. You guys decide the universe. Today's managers and GMs. Los Angeles Angels GM Tom Falsone, former world champion for eMLB. He is your, he's Omaze 13 in the chat. He is your general manager and today's manager for the Angels, calling all the shots for the Angels. For the Mariners, it will be Ryan Hetzer, Hetch23 in chat. What's with the rage? Tom coming out with the rage, apparently. I must have missed something. Anyway, Ryan Hetzer is your Seattle manager and GM. They'll be calling a shot, so you're going to see me looking that way a lot to see what they're telling me to do in chat. When no one's on base, we go right to the result on a one pitch. If runners are on base, we will go pitch by pitch. I am here to tell the story, and I hope you will enjoy today's story, today's edition. With that, let's get us started. Matthew Lugo will start us off. The 25-year-old from Manatee, Puerto Rico, checks in, hitting .289 this year. He's got 1 home run, 18 RBI. He is definitely off his power pace that he set last year. He had 12 home runs for the Angels. All right, instructions are in. Again, this is a Coffee with the Commish edition. Coffee is in hand. Good to have you here. Cheers, everybody. It's the eMLB game of the day. Let's go. 2-1 count coming to Lugo here from Fuller. Here's the pitch. Hard shot to right field, ranging to his right. Sliding is Pedro Serrano. You know him for the bat, but did you know that he's also pretty glovely? We start today off with a pretty sexy play of the day. Pedro Serrano showing us how to do it. Matthew Lugo goes opposite field. Could have been a double, definitely, maybe even a triple. But look at this sliding stop. Pedro Serrano gets us with the first out. That was pretty enough. We'll do a replay on that one. Oh, wait. I did it wrong. We want to replay. Replay by play. Or did I not do it right? It doesn't want to do it? Apparently it doesn't want to do it. All right, whatever. It's being rude. It won't let you see it. It's like, no replay for you. Bully. Oh, well. Barry Allen. Time we try to actually do like a replay. And it's like, no replay for you. The Flash. Barry Allen comes in, the 22-year-old from Annapolis, Maryland. 338 on the year. He's got 6 home runs, 41 RBI, and as mentioned, he stole his 30th base back on September 9th in just his 73rd game on the year. 2-1 pitch. Lined into left field. This one will get down for a base hit. Dozier gets it back in. Wide turn from the Flash. He'll stay for a single. We got our first batter aboard. And with one out, here comes the big fish, Mike Trout. Trout, 585 career home runs. Barry Allen, very vocal that he's going to easily win the speed competitions at the CCP Festival this offseason. I can imagine that. I could see that. All right, Mike Trout comes in. Trout hitting 284 on the year. He's got 45 home runs, 10 more home runs than last season, 107 RBI. Who says the 35-year-old is washed up? No one in the eMLB. First pitch, no quick check on Allen from Fuller. He'll get back in safely. Again, 30 stolen bases for Allen. Allen has only been caught 4 times on the season. Pitch. That one just outside. The Flash is on his way, and he will get in there with another stolen base. Barry Allen showing us how it's done. He gets in front of JT Realmuto's throw. He's at second, and we've got a runner in scoring position now with 1 out and a 1-0 count to Trout. The 1-0 goes after it, but taps it foul. It's a 1-1. Just underway here from T-Mobile Park in what could be a preview of the upcoming American League wildcard play-in. We're about a couple weeks away from getting to that point. Actually, probably be less, because we're going to be, probably Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday this next week. Not this Monday, Tuesday. The following Monday, Tuesday is probably when the playoffs begin. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. 1-1. Goes with it other way, right field. Serrano will chase after it, but it will find its way into the stands. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. That did not have enough for home run distance. Holy crap, Bobby Orr's got 15 home runs. I just saw that, Hebrew. The 1-2. Just gets a piece, fouls it off. Realmuto could not get the glove on it. He'll stay alive, 1-2. The magical walk-off man. The 1-2 pitch. Slider down the middle, belt high, ball 2. Just got to reset myself. That just did not happen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. How can you miss by that much? If Trout don't swing, it ain't a strike. Apparently there's truth to that. The 2-2. Quick check on, but back to second. Goes Allen as Mondesi crept up behind him. No eMLB umps will be involved with the CCP Festival. Thank God. I'm kind of like, I'm done with them. The 2-2. Grounded back towards the mound. Fuller will go towards his left. Plays it safe. Gets Trout over at first for the second out. Allen easily scampers over to third on the play. And with 2 outs now, runner at third, the man nicknamed Almond Roca, Johnny Roca, comes to the box. 25-year-old from North Haven, Connecticut. Another Connecticut guy against the Connecticut pitcher in Fuller. Hitting .263 this season. 11 home runs, 36 RBI. First pitch to Roca is going to be a circle change taken in there for a strike. You know that missed call from the umpire? That would have been the 100th strikeout on the season for Fuller. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Minerva. The 0-1 pitch to Roca comes way inside, a ball and a strike. Roca was drafted 2021. He was a second-round draft pick by the Detroit Tigers that year. He was at Trinity Christian, Texarkana, Arkansas. Got traded to the Angels along with Alex Fried and Pedro Avila for Griffin Canning back in the 2024 season, just before opening day. The 1-1. That's a shot towards center field. Allen goes over to it. He won't be able to get there in time. Allen will come in to score. Johnny Roca will get the RBI single to start off today's offense. It's 1-0 Angels. 37th RBI on the year for Roca as he brings in Allen. All right, hold on a sec. We had a promise that we would do. I hope we don't have any challenges with this. So, of course, it comes here. I hope he's here. You get one. Because all I hear is DMCA. The big boy, Sean Thornton from South Bend, Indiana. 6'5", 235-pounder. Making his national broadcast debut. Why not? He asked. We could do it. We can do it at least once. If I get DMCA'd for any of those, I'll be glaring at you very aggressively. But you are welcome. Sean Thornton comes in. He makes his eMLB national broadcast debut. It is his 3rd career start today, 6th appearance overall. 3 for 9 in his career, does have a home run. He got his first career home run back on September 2nd off of Dane Dunning in the Athletics. Thornton ready to go here today. 333 average. First pitch goes big time swinging after it, fouls it straight down into the dirt for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch goes after swing and a miss. Strike 2 as he challenges him away. Thornton being very aggressive here on this swing. He's no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 just gets a piece as he takes a little off on the breaking ball. Stays alive. It's an 0-2 count. Thornton called up. He played at AA Mobile. Hit 287 with a couple homers and 17 RBI. Here's a second-round pick by the Angels from Notre Dame back in 2025. The 0-2. Inside, ball 1, went 96 on the gun with that one. The 1-2. In the dirt, great block by Real Mucho to keep Roca over at first. Roca, not a very fast guy. I know there's a head in the way, so you can't see. He's got a 6 steal rating, so I don't think Roca's going anywhere. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Justin Fuller, probably robbed of a strikeout prior, gets the strikeout. It's his first on the day, 100 on the season for Fuller, and that will retire this side. Angels will get a run in the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first here. 1-0 Angels. Mariners coming up. It's the eMLB game of the day. Thanks for being here. Bottom of the first, you still got time to put your predictions in. You got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the predictions. Over, under, 3.5. It's a little more even now. 7 in favor on the over, 8 on the under. About the same amount of total hairballs at stake. Judge Dozier will start us off when we get going, but we got to do the defensive alignment because we're just starting the game, commish. Defensive alignment for the Angels goes like this. It's the Marshman, Brandon Marsh in left field. Mike Trout is in center. Trout's a 3-time Gold Glover out there. Barry Allen is in right field. Josh Jung is at third. Andleton Simmons 9 times. That's 9 times Gold Glove winner over at short. Matthew Lugo is your second baseman, and Johnny Roca over at first. Tomoya Mori behind the dish. On the hill for the Angels, 28th appearance on the year for the 6'5" right-hander from Sunnyvale, California. It is shoeless Sean Clisby. Clisby getting 28th appearance on the year, 13-6 record this season, but a unflattering 4.98 ERA to go with it, and a 1.48 whip on the season, 164 hits, 82 earned runs. He's allowed 18 home runs on the year, while allowing 56 walks and striking out 114 this season. Another guy who throws upper 90s, but not the most effective strikeout guy. Throws the fastball. Works a cutter in there as well, has a slider and a changeup he does not use very often. Second season in the majors for Clisby. He was a 2022 second-round draft pick from Summit Prep High School in Redwood City, California. Clisby has been hit pretty decent this year. Opponents hitting 277 against him coming into this one. All right, with that, let's get this game back underway. Mariners, the Mariner Mafia, coming to the dish. We'll start it off with Judge Dozier, the one-time 1.0 eMLB home run king. He was the closest to 500 career home runs in our 1920. We did 20 seasons in that universe. He had 482, if memory serves. And this one, well, 29 career home runs for the now 25-year-old from Spokane, Washington. Don't think he's going to get there this time. 224 average, 6 home runs, 26 RBI, but he's hitting better here at home, hitting 244 over the year. All right, it'll be an 0-1 count coming from Clisby to get the bottom of the first going. Don't forget, get your bets in. Rolls that one over to second. We're right at Matthew Lugo. Pretty easy play. It's a conventional 4-3 put out. One out. One out now. Here comes Matty Olson. Olson, the 32-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia, having a solid season. 266 on the year, 31 home runs, 70 runs batted in. He now has 6 straight 30 or more home run seasons. He's also second on the Mariners in total home runs. The 1-1. Slaps it hard towards short. Deep in the hole is Simmons. Great range, great throw. He will dispose of Matty Olson for the out. An impressive play from the 9-time Gold Glover Simmons. 2 outs now. Here comes the beast from the east. Yes, the guy's so big, he gets 2 nicknames. The Eradicator, Eric Kelly. The 6'10", 275-pound switch-hitting third baseman from Sudbury, Massachusetts. The career Mariner, 283 this season, 26 home runs, 71 RBI. Now 29 years old and the oldest community-created player in eMLB. 2-0 pitch to Kelly. Hard shot into right field. This one's got the carry. It's got the distance. And it's an eradication. Eric Kelly goes yard 373 feet. Puts it into right field. And he ties this ball game. It's 1-1. An eradication just took place. Barry Allen tried to give it a leap, but it was at least 4 rows back. Kelly, don't give him a 2-0 pitch. Power bomb! That's exactly what will happen. I'm a jobber in Coach's wrestling program. That is exactly what I said, because I am. Feel like every time I watch Coach's show, Kelly is always, he's bleeding. And he's jobbing to somebody. He's losing pretty much every time I watch him. Oh, well. It's fun to see it, but it is what it is. And it doesn't get any easier. Kelly's 27th home run on the year. Now here comes the cleanup hitter, Pedro Serrano. Serrano from Cuba, 23-year-old himself, is hitting 287 this year. He's got 47 home runs and 102 RBI. Please tell me someone's doing highlight clips. Oh, great. Mrs. Kamish just said they're on their way back. They took a shot of a view, but she literally busted her ass on the ice to take that shot.
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Sorry, Daphne. I'm just reading what she wrote. Oh, shoot. Thanks, Cody. That really would help. So I didn't get the whole job done here today. Hold on. Cody, right. Because I totally dropped the ball on that one. There we go. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate the reminder. Also, hi, Daffy. Yeah, it's the only one that has a card. Everyone else has a player, but in this one, we were like, screw it. We're just going to go with the card. Be a 2-2 pitch to Serrano, the Cuban Voodoo Master. Hard shot over to third. Easy play over there for Josh Jung. He'll throw to first. Plenty of time to retire Serrano for the final out. 1 inning in the books. The Eradicator nukes one into right field. 27th on the year for him. And after 1, it's tied at 1. You have no marbles. Marbles? Huevos? Alrighty, top second. Here we go. You can still get your bets in. Hey, Jason, I saw your bet. That was a first inning bet. Any bet from here can win you 50 balls of yarn. It's a second inning bet if you put your bets in now. We have, what do we got? We got the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up here. Top second, we'll start it off with Josh Jung, 28-year-old from San Antonio, Texas, 231 average on the year, 22 homers and 67 RBI for the 5-year veteran. He's got hits in 7 of his last 8. He's hitting .344 with a couple home runs and 7 RBI in that span. First pitch he sees, he'll rifle it over to third, but the big Kelly is right there with some great range. Top 3 at his position for range. He'll make the catch, robbing Jung of a base hit. He's got a really enormous wingspan over there. 1 out. Tomoya Mori is your batter. Mori, the catcher, 31-year-old from Sakai, Japan. 238 this season, just 4 home runs, 40 RBI. Mori really falling off on his offensive production. Not that he was a big offensive producer anyway. Hey, JR. Well, I know you yelled power bomb earlier, so just saying hi now. The 1-1. Jams him inside. That'll be a slow roller over to second where Mondesi's there. He'll make it over to first for the second out. Happy Sunday to you. For those of you who did not see yet, my son who played at Lake Placid in a tournament that had a very much feel of the Olympics. They do things very high end there. They made it to the gold medal game. They lost in overtime 3-2. Silver medalist. He still did very good. Kelly wants to make sure that his only national exposure isn't as a bleeding wrestler. Yes, indeed. 2 outs now. Here comes Brandon Marsh. Marsh, the 28-year-old from Buford, Georgia. Marsh hitting .210 this year with 12 home runs and 46 runs batted in. In his last 7, though, he's hitting just .105 with a home run and 4 RBI. Struck out 9 times during that span. Oh no, the colds and sinus. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Make that 10 strikeouts in his last 8 games for Brandon Marsh as the Phenom will send him down. Second strikeout on the day for him. 1, 2, 3. Go the Angels top second. We go to the bottom of the second here. Angels 1, Mariners 1. Oh, silly, silly, silly. Alrighty, bottom of the second. Clisby back to the mound. He'll get the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up here for the Mariners. Mariner Mafia will send out the guy known as Los Dotados, the gifted, Pepe Clark. Clark, the 24-year-old from Maracaibo, Venezuela, hitting a very surprising .235 this year. He's a career .283 hitter. He's got 17 home runs and 56 runs batted in. .10 pitch to Clark. Goes a line shot, but right over at Johnny Roca. And Clark just rolls his eyes to the heavens as he's like, what I got to do to get a base hit here this year? Rocco with the great defense. We got a line out for the first out. Boss battle. We got enough people here, Kim. We get 25 of you to jump in on a boss battle. You have to have 50 balls of yarn at least. Don't forget, balls of yarn. I'm sorry, I didn't even talk about balls of yarn earlier. Why do the balls of yarn matter? Well, they're the currency around here. It's the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. It's the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. Use the exclamation points command to see how many balls of yarn you possess. And for every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can trade them in for a boost. That boost can help you improve your player, your virtual player here in our universe. And if you have 5,000 balls of yarn, you can summon Lion-O and the rest of the Thundercats. They're kind of the cousins of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. They'll come in and help you get a +6 for the price of 5.
Horny toads!
Great horny toads. JR, dear Lord, man. 10 gifted subs from JR. Thank you, sir. Who got him? Let's see. Anyone that has a character already? Nope. So everyone who got a gifted sub, if you happen to be here, JR's gift to you is not only that you have access to the world famous, my kid makes them, so I'm gonna pimp them, the world famous Fluffy Kitty Ninja emotes. Where else do you get a 6'9", 250-pound man in a pink bunny costume? Here! That's our Chara Bunny emote. That is the official Kappa sarcasm emote here on this channel. It's the best on the whole damn platform. You know it is. And of course, you get to create a player if you have not done so yet. All right, let's get back to this one out now, and it's going to be Adalberto Mondesi. Speak English, commish. It's really helpful. Adalberto Mondesi, the 31-year-old from Los Angeles, taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Mondesi, 251 this year, 14 home runs, and 61 RBI. Mondesi actually is now 49th all-time in career stolen bases in the majors. He's one behind tying Frankie Frisch, if any of you remember him. The 0-1. He's going to lift that towards left center field. Arranging over is Mike Trout. He will come in time and make the play for the second out. Trout still an effective player out there in center. He gets the job done. We got 2 outs now. Here comes JT Realmuto. Realmuto, 233 average on the year. He's got 14 home runs and 41 RBI. Dear Lord in hell, what the heck is that, Dishnet? It looks like a bored turkey. I don't know, it just looks like a bored turkey at a quick glance. It's an ostrich. Nice. It's an emu. It's probably Limu Emu from Liberty. 3-2 pitch coming to Realmuto. Gonna miss inside, and Clisby will walk him. Loses him on ball 4 on the full count pitch. Realmuto gets over to first. He's got a 15 steal rating, 6 stolen bases in 7 attempts this year. It's an emu. His name is Waris. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Eesh. Reggie Allen will come to the box, the left-hander. The center fielder, 25-year-old from Dallas, is hitting .238 this year. He's got 8 home runs, 34 RBI. Likes the home cooking much more. He's got a .273 average here at T-Mobile. Looks suspiciously like your brother. Sibling love. First pitch to Allen is going to be up and in, ball 1. Oh, by the way, gang, because my my other half is not local right now, and my 2 littles are here today, Kokamish and the dinosaur, I'm going to need to take 2 separate breaks. So our first break will be after the end of the 3rd, and then I will take another break after the 7th to just make sure that they are functional, upright, all that good stuff. The 1-0 to Allen. Goes outside. Yeah. Goes outside, but it gets called a strike.
Say what?
Who the heck lets Angel Hernandez call every frickin' national broadcast game? Surely not the commish. The 1-1. Well struck to right field. Going back right to the warning track, making the catch. The flash still with a couple feet in front of the wall. Gave it a ride, but Allen will get out caught by Allen. Dang umpires union. 2 innings are in the books. A walk and a man left. We go to the third. Last chance for you to bet on today's game of the day. As a reminder, in chat, write down which team you think will win and include how many runs you think the winning team will score. Doesn't matter which team you pick. Just put how many total runs you think will be scored by the top team. All right, top third we go. Andrelton Simmons is your number 9 hitter. 9-1-2 due up here for the Angels in the third. Andrelton Simmons starts us off. The 9-time Gold Glovers hitting .268 this year. 7 home runs and 53 RBI. Doing really well, the 37-year-old from Curacao. Simmons enters this game with a 6-game hit streak, and as mentioned at the top of the show, he is second in the American League amongst shortstops in zone rating and defensive efficiency. He is only behind Francisco Lindor this season in both of those categories. He's got a team option of $18 million next year based on his numbers. I'd say probably a good deal. Probably a good deal to take a chance on. First pitch going to be swung on and lifted to right field. Hooking and tells me that pitch by pitch is still on. My apologies, guys. There we go. It's a 2-2 pitch. Grounds it over to first. Matty Olson has it. He says, I can beat Simmons to the bag, and he will do so. 3-U for you score guys keeping score at home. And our first out here in the third. You know, if there's something I think Out of the Park should add, I don't know if they will. Because, again, the focus is more on Perfect Team these days. But if they're going to do something added to the franchise part of the universe, have umpires. Have specific umpires and tendencies. Kind of like that, there's that impression done on MLB The Show since they have different named umpires. Do it here. And have specific tendencies because it makes a difference. I mean, again, if you weren't here earlier, Mike Trout, ball was right at the letters. It was right here. And it got called a ball. It should have been strike 3. They wouldn't have scored otherwise. No, they might have scored. Yeah, they would have scored. Never mind. They would have scored still. But that's just the point. All right. It's 1 out. Matthew Lugo, we go back top of the order. Lugo is 0 for 1. 0-2 count from Fuller. Line shot down the line. That is a fair ball, and that's going to make its way to the wall. Dozier gets to it, sends it in, but that's going to be a stand-up 1-out double for Matthew Lugo. Lugo's got his 12th double on the year. He had 17 last season. Again, not hitting the home runs like he did last year, but still getting on base. Can we have CCUs, community-created umpires? Oh, my God. That's the last thing we need, Andrew. No! Is it Pursue the Pennant that does that, Tim? I forgot. All right, Lugo at second. 1 out. Barry Allen is your batter. Allen had a base hit to left in his first at bat. So my wife likes picking on the Blue Jays probably as much as I do and most of you do. So she says she found a puck for me. I gotta see my screen so I can tell you're seeing it. She says, found a puck for you. I'm like, you bully. Everything she likes to pick on the most, I think she just specifically likes to pick on Austin Matthews, especially. That's just my guess. I've seen one that was clearly in the strike zone, clearly a strike, but because the catcher caught it wrong. Yeah, we've had that. Yeah, we've had that for sure. Why is my Twitch window not responding? My Twitch window is acting up. It could be my browser. I'm not sure. Anyway, Allen is the batter. First pitch is swung on and hit foul. No balls and a strike. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get... Yeah, my browser's failing here. So give me one moment. Aw, snap. Let me get the browser working again so that you guys can properly manage the game, because right now it's spinning wheel of doom here. Let me do this. I wonder if it's just my computer. Hold on a sec. What are you doing? No drop frames. So it's not that. I don't know what's going on. I am using Chrome. You ass. I think the chair is fixed. I figured out what the problem was. I needed to tighten the screws a lot more because one was pretty much falling out. Why is this? I'm at a loss. Everything is just like dead here. What's going on? CPU is saying, okay, well, now memory. What is going on? Yes, we do have at least one screw loose. You're not wrong there. Why is this doing this? This is just really killing everything here. Because this is my usual way of seeing what my GMs are asking of me. So apologies for the slight technical difficulties here. Now, I have no clue what this is doing, so I'm going to try this a little differently than I normally do. It's not ideal. I'm going to try it on the same system I'm using here, and I might just do an outright reboot of this system. So, here's the warning. Don't play any games. Don't do anything bot-wise because the bot's over here. And I'm doing a full restart. My system's just completely locked up. So let me get this updated for you ASAP. So what I'll do is I'll at least get through the at-bat because I can see the instructions here, but I want to put it in my normal spot and get the bot reactivated. So again, don't bot. Do not do a bot thing for a moment. I'll let you know when that's back on. Skynet Online. Don't even. Don't even. 0-1 pitch. Slider missing away. It's a 1-1. Got Matthew Lugo over at second. Barry Allen is at the dish in this 1-1 game, top of the third. The 1-1. He's going to lift it to right field. Coming on in is Serrano. He'll get there in time for the second out. 2 outs now. Mike Trout will come to the dish. Trout 0 for 1. Okay, that's working. Let me get the bot active again. Yes, bot. First pitch is coming inside for ball 1. Look at all the hate on Rafi Devers. Oh, okay, just saw it. See, told you, Hetz, this is suboptimal for me. I won't say he's yelling, but he put 4 exclamation points to intentionally walk Mike Trout. It's hard for me to see it right where I have it. So I'm trying, that's why I'm trying to get back to my optimal setup. He writes intentional walk, and then he wrote intentional walk!
I found this on the web.
Shush. Zuckerberg, stop listening. All right. All right. Bot is... I believe the bot is botting again, so go ahead and check in. You might be able to do things now. Wouldn't be surprised if you could do both boss and heist battles right away. All right, let me get myself back set up over here so I can see my guy's instructions, because obviously it almost screwed things up already. And then let's get back to being more functional, commish. No, I don't want to hear myself either. Jeez, what the hell's that? What's up with that? All right, I've got Tom, and I've got Hats. Nope, we're good. We are now as I want us to be. All right, we're good to go. Now we 2 outs, runners at first and second. Johnny Roca to the plate. Roca did have a base hit and an RBI to center field in his first at bat. First pitch to Roca misses just outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and grounded foul out of play. It bounces into the stands. It's a ball and a strike. Bearded Dragon smiles slyly. Excuse me for a sec. Is he still there? Oh, yes, he's there. He's so pretty. He's so happy. He's a happy boy in the window because it's nice and sunny on in my big window here. The 1-1. Swings and hits that one towards the home team dugout. What'd they ever do to you? Johnny, you're a rookie. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted to right field. That is going to get down. The duck snort will work. Here comes the play at the plate. No chance. Matthew Lugo is going to score. And Johnny Roca is going to get himself another RBI single. This one didn't get a lot of good wood, but just enough. No chance for Matt Olson to make a play on that. Deposits it into short right field. It's a 2-1 ball game. Roca's 38th RBI on the year. And with 2 outs now, nope, we're not going to do it each time. Sean Thornton coming to the box. Thornton today 0 for 1. He struck out in his last at bat. First pitch is going to be a fastball missing, low, ball 1. Haha, Wood.
That's what she said.
The 1-0. Curb, no, yeah, it was a curveball in there. Call for a strike. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 from Fuller, goes after it. He goes chasing on another fastball away. He did that in the first at bat. Little undisciplined there for Thornton. He's now down a ball and 2 strikes. Might have a little bit of the nerves here for the rookie. The 1-2 to center field. Reggie Allen is coming in. Plenty of room, plenty of time. Makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Justin Fuller looks like he was complaining about his elbow. He's going to have to be taken out of the game. That is definitely not what Ryan Hetzer wants to see.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yep, pretty much. So Fuller is done. Well, the good news is we already know what it is. He sprained his elbow. He'll be day-to-day for a couple of weeks, so the good news is he could be a playoff option, but he's not going to be an option, at least for today. He's definitely coming out, so I will let Hetz decide what he's going to do there. Meanwhile, it is bottom of the third, last chance if you haven't bet yet. Last chance for you to bet in today's game. You got 3 more outs before the bets are closed. Again, in chat. This is to win 25 balls of yarn, which helps you build your eMLB player. In chat, write down which team you think wins this game and how many runs does the winning team score. Those are 2 separate bets. Junior San Quentin will start us off bottom of the third. 9-1, 2 batters due up. We'll start with Junior San Quentin, the 28-year-old from the Dominican, hitting just .212 this year with 9 home runs, 44 RBI. He comes into today's game second best in the American League for shortstop in fielding percentage. See Matthew Liberatore warming up, so we know Fuller's day is absolutely done for sure. Matthew Liberatore is going to be the first man in and will hopefully be able to go a little bit on behalf of Fuller. First pitch is swung on and grounded right towards first, right to Roca, who literally takes 2 steps over, steps on the bag for the out. 1 out now, back to the top of the order. We will go. Judge Dozier is your batter, 0 for 1. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Takes a little off, goes with the slider.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Well, we keep wondering where that is every time Dozier's at the plate. It's very rare. It's the first strikeout of the day for the shoeless Sean Clisby. With 2 outs now, Matty Olson is your batter. Olson, 0 for 1. The 1-1 pitch to Ole. He's got to get it off the end of the bat. It's over to short. Easy play for Andleton Simmons. He'll pull it in, and this side is retired. 3 innings are in the books. As mentioned, I've got the kids downstairs. It's lunchtime. I've got to go feed them some lunch. So we're going to take 2 breaks today. Oh, by the way, no more bets. Your bets are in. I will try not to be any more than 10 minutes tops. But when we come back, we will check the out-of-town scoreboard. See what's happening around the eMLB universe. And then return for today's eMLB game of the day. Looks like coffee reload time too. We'll be right back. Stick around. Back live. It is the Sunday edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. Thank you for your patience as I am pulling double doobie, and lunchtime had to make sure the kids were fed. Before we get back to action at T-Mobile Park, let's look around the eMLB universe and see what is taking place with your favorite team in the universe. Starting top of the 4th at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland leading it 2-0 over the Astros. Again, that's the best of the eMLB against, well, this season, the worst of the eMLB. But Sean Murphy trying to justify that big extension he signed. 6th home run on the year. A's with a 2-0 lead, top of the 4th. Top of the 8th at Busch Stadium, Pirates are leading the Cardinals by a 7-5 score. Ronald Acuna Jr. does have a home run for the Cards, but the Pirates leading 7-5, top of the 8th in that one. It's bottom of the 8th at Chase Field. San Diego is leading Arizona by a 4-1 score. And the only other game out west here, like the game in Seattle, the Dodgers taking on the Rockies, and the Rockies on an early 1-0 lead, bottom of the 3rd. That was courtesy of a home run from Louis Flores had a home run, his 2nd on the season. Games that are final throughout the eMLB universe, the Twins defeating the Royals 5-4 earlier today. Lucas Parker did hit his 20th home run. That's the community creative player of Limsall Gaming. The Rangers defeating the Yankees 6-2. He had 3 home runs on today there. Anthony Volpe, Vladimir Guerrero, and that's Everson Pereira. I had to remind myself on the name. Red Sox defeating are losing to the Rays as the Rays continue to make life difficult for the Sox. So the Mariners will be most happy about that. Rays win 7-2. Austin Meadows and Fritz freaking Flaherty.
Watch your language, bud. We're on the air.
Someone needs to talk to Daffy about what contract approvals are. Anyway, 7-2 win for the Rays over the Red Sox. 7-5 win for the Reds against the Mets. Wilmer Fenelon wins just his 2nd win on the season. He had some help from Taylor Trammell and is that Antonio? Close enough. Antonio Cabello getting the win in that one. Pete Alonso, the Polar Bear, got his 44th in the loss. San Francisco defeats the White Sox 5-4. That'll make the Tribe happy, because the Tribe won their game against Baltimore. We'll get to that in a second. But the White Sox fall to the Giants 5-4. Joel Connell wins it in relief. R.J. Frere, his 39th save on the season. Phillies further frustrating the Nationals as they will beat them 8-3. Bobby Orr, 15 home runs on the season. Can you believe it? It's like he's an amazing... It's like he's an amazing, whatever sport he's in, Bobby Orr is good at, right? Detroit beating the Blue Jays 5-2. Hank Peralta getting his 11th home run on the year. Framber Valdez earning his 7th victory on the season. Atlanta defeating Miami by an 8-3 victory. That's Grayson Rodriguez getting his 3rd home run on the year. 3rd win on the year. Is looking at the homers all of a sudden. You had 4 home runs for the Braves. It starts with Austin Riley, Hamilton Porter, Ozzie Albies, and Alex Freeland with home runs in that one. As mentioned, the Indians defeating the Orioles 6-4 today. That's Steve Houck earning the victory and Chris Wilson getting the save. So the Indians will go back into first place with a half-game lead as the White Sox fell and the Indians won. And finally, Cubs defeating the Milwaukee Brewers 8-3. Danny White, Danny Smith Jr., each with home runs. Bill Sullivan earns his 11th on the season. back here in Seattle. If you just joined us, then you missed the key issue. Justin Fuller, the Phenom, went down to injury to end the third inning, so he is not expected to come back. We already know that it is a sprained elbow, and it will have him be day-to-day for the next 2 weeks, but we expect he'll be put on the IR so that if the Mariners make the playoffs, he would be available. So that'll bring in Matthew Liberatore, the left-hander, 6'5", 205-pound lefty from Peoria, Arizona. The 26-year-old is making his 79th appearance. I think it's 79. Yes, it's his 79th appearance on the year. He's 5-8 with a 3.60 ERA. 130 innings of work. Has not started a game. 130 innings of work. Gives up 109 hits, 52 earned runs. He's allowed 22 home runs. He's walked 56, and he has struck out 144. By the way, for those of you keeping track, we have 1 home run hit on the day. The over-under prediction was 3.5. So we'll see. Got plenty of baseball left. All right, Liberatore throws mid-90s with the fastball, works the traditional 4-pitch arsenal, the fastball, the slider, the curveball, and the changeup. It's his 5th season in the majors. He is a former first-round draft pick in 2018 by the Rays from Mountain Ridge High School in Glendale, Arizona. All right, Liberatore ready to go. Josh Jung will start us off. Tomoya Mori, Brendan Marsh due up afterwards. Jung 0 for 1 today. The 2-2 pitch. Got a piece on swings and misses. Okay, hold on. Swings and misses on strike 3. It bounces away from Real Muto, and Jung is going to get to first base safely. So it's a strikeout, but Jung will get aboard. Don't you love it? Crazy. So Jung goes down. We got nobody out. You can't call it a fatality. I can't hit a button at all because he's still on. So it is what it is. All right, Tomoya Mori is your batter. Mori 0 for 1. Well, hello, Foghorn. It's Jason Cleghorn in the chat.
Hey, boy, come here, quick! Go, I say go away, boy, you bother me.
Always got to hit a couple of Foghorn Leghorn things when Jason's in the chat. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is going to be hit to right field, but almost an atom ball line drive right at Serrano, who makes the catch for the first out. Jung back to first base safely. He's got a 17 steal rating, FYI. 4 stolen bases in 6 attempts this year. All right, Brandon Marsh is your batter. Marsh 0 for 1. 1 out, 1 on here. First pitch misses outside, apparently. Yes, it does. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to pop it up. Shallow right field. Calling for it is, that's Alberto Mondesi. He'll make the catch a few feet into the outfield for the second out. 2 outs now. Andrelton Simmons comes to the box. Simmons 0 for 1 today. He'll go after the first pitch he sees. Lifts it lazily to left field where Judge Dozier drifts over. He'll pull it in, and that is going to make the catch and retire this side. 3.5 are in the books now. 1 runner left on board for the Angels. We go bottom of the 4th. It's 2-1 Los Angeles. All right, bottom of the 4th. Sean Clisby back on the hill. He's got the heart of the Mariner Mafia due up. Eric Kelly, Pedro Serrano, Pepe Clark scheduled up. The Eradicator, first one in, hit a home run 373 feet into right field, the only home run on the day. 3-0 pitch again. This time he checks the swing. Ump says no, it's ball 4. He'll take a walk on 4 pitches. Last time it was 2-0 before he hit one deep to right. Kelly gets aboard. Never much of a threat to steal. He actually has been caught all 3 times he's tried to steal this season, so he's 0 for 3 in stolen base attempts. Kelly aboard. Pedro Serrano, your batter. Serrano, 0 for 1. That was the second walk on the day issued by Clisby. First pitch. This is low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, swings and way ahead on the cutter. Must have been thinking that one was going to come a lot harder. It does not. 94. He pulls it early. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 goes away. It's 2 balls and a strike. Clisby has definitely been in a rough patch basically since the start of August. 7 appearances over that time. He's 1-4 with an ERA of 7.6. But it's not all bad. If you look at his FIP rating, his FIP was 4.86. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and straight back on the screen. Might have given at least one person a heart attack with that big whiff. That ball had some juice going straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Just gets a piece. He'll hit it out of play. Count remains 2-2. Two pitch. Grounded towards second. Lugo to Simmons for 1. Over to first in time. 4-6-3 double play.
Yeah, baby.
Easy play for Lugo. Gets it to Simmons with plenty of time. Over to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs now. And in comes Pepe Clark. Clark 0 for 1. He had a line out to Roca at first. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
Challenges him up in the zone. 96-mile-an-hour pitch up and away. Could not get it. Side is retired. We will go to the 5th inning. It's Los Angeles 2, Seattle 1. All right, top 5 we go. It's time for Journey of the Starter. We don't have a starter still in there for Seattle. Again, Justin Fuller went 3 innings. He suffered an injury to close out the 3rd. Matthew Liberatore has relieved him. Liberatore, 1 inning of work with a strikeout. Top of the order, Matthew Lugo, Barry Allen, Mike Trout scheduled up. Lugo, 1 for 2 with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Goes with the curveball away. He couldn't get it. He will go down.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's all, Fred.
Do they have a mic on Serrano in right field or something? That sounded oddly like him. Nevertheless, it's the 2nd strikeout on the day for Liberatore. We've got 1 out. The flash comes in. Barry Allen, 1 for 2 today. And waits an 0-2 pitch. He'll jam shot over to second, but plenty of time for Mondesi to get there. He'll throw to Speedy Allen out. Plenty of time for the second out. 2 outs now for Mike Trout. Trout reached on an intentional walk in his last at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. 2-2 pitch. Hard shot towards left center field. This one might have the distance. It bounces into the bullpen. Home run for the big fish, Mike Trout. With that shot, Mike Trout has become tied for 11th all-time in eMLB history with 586 career home runs. He's tied the great Frank Robinson, and he's made this one a 3-1 ball game. 46 home runs this season for Mike Trout. Unbelievable. Of course, it's going to be hard to vote Trout MVP. You've got an AL Triple Crowner. Of course, it's going to be hard. All right, 2 outs. Johnny Rocca, 2 for 2 with 2 RBI today. A 1-1 pitch. Softly lined to short, but right at Junior San Quentin. He makes the catch to retire the side. Mike Trout gets the second home run on the day, so we're halfway there for the guys who play the overs. 4.5 are in the books. This game is halfway through. Los Angeles 3, Seattle 1. What do you define as marginally better? Seriously. Anyway, bottom of the 5th, Journey of the Starters, brought to you again by Comish's coffee of choice. It is Telly's Italian Roast. Today I have Coffee Mate with the Italian sweet cream from Coffee Mate. No Baileys today. I am out of Baileys. Asked my parents for Christmas for it, though. Amaretto in my mug to go with this one. I decided, why not go a little Italiano? So you're basing it just on OPS, huh? Okay. All right. Trout ain't hitting 340. That's all I know. Trout normally has Shohei Ohtani. I mean, yes, Devers has Danny Diaz. And he's still got, like, Mookie Betts, an aging Mookie Betts. But I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter to me. I just struggle to think that a guy who's got a very solid chance of winning the Triple Crown doesn't win the MVP. Just my 2 cents. Because how often does a Triple Crown happen? It doesn't. Your face is overrated, Cody. Adalberto Mondesi gets us started. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up. Mondesi 0 for 1. Oh, by the way, we were going to say what Clisby's done for 4 innings after I said what I'm drinking. 4 innings of work for Clisby. Just 1 blemish on the hit count. That was the home run to Kelly back in the first. He's walked 2 and struck out 2. That's saying a lot, though, because I have a bad face. Good. Well played. Well played. So. Hey, wait, whoa. Aren't you one of the guys who doesn't reflect war in anything? I thought you're kind of staunch against war. I could be mixing my people, but I thought you're like, meh, war, big deal. Or is that 8? I don't know. Here's why you're wrong. All right, 1 ball, 2 strike to Mondesi. He's going to lift it towards left center field, pretty high in the air. Plenty of time for Marsh to make the play. Trout got it in the neighborhood, but it is caught by Marsh for the first down. It's a nice value stat, but you shouldn't use it as a be-all. That's fair, but I do like using WAR to give an estimate of an assumptive financial dollar amount. Financial brain here. That's how I use WAR to help determine the value that someone produces in when it comes, especially for contracts. JT Real Muto will be your batter. Real Muto walked in his first at bat. Isn't there one? No, wait. No, I think you're right. I don't think the defensive WAR reflects. I mean, it's there. It's just not broken down the way I think you're mentioning, Cody. And I agree with you. I'd really like that too. Because then it adds more value for your Randleton Simmons of the world. I mean, I'm not telling Tom what to do, but I keep hinting that the way Simmons at 37 is producing, not bad for a number 9 guy, but it's the defense. He's second in defensive rating and zone rating and defensive efficiency this year, combined with steady bottom third of the order performance. It's going to be a tough choice. 1-0 pitch to Realmuto. Line shot into center, and that's going to get by for a base hit. Lugo makes a dive back towards the second base side from the shift, but it just gets over his glove, and Realmuto will have his first hit on the day. He's aboard at first. Again, 15 steal rating. He's got 6 stolen bases in 7 tries. And with 1 out now, runner at first, Reggie Allen is your batter. Meanwhile, in the in the bullpen for Seattle, we see Jose Quijada starting to loosen up. He may be coming in next inning. Allen 0 for 1. First pitch to him is going to miss away. 1-0. Well, the good news is, by the time you get to that draft, or by the time we get to free agency and you know whether or not he's accepting or not, then you can decide whether or not you protect him or leave him exposed so that Montreal or Portland could take him for $18 million. The 1-0. Line to second, over to short for 1, but that is all they will get, as there was speed going down the line at first, so Simmons pockets the ball. It's a fielder's choice at second as they retire Realmuto. We've got 2 outs now. Number 9 hitter Junior San Quinton will be the batter. He is 0 for 1. Dit for MVP. Not this season, Pug, but high potential in your future. First pitch is called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is missing low. It's a ball and a strike. Yes, wrong sport. The 1-1. Checks the swing. They don't even bother as the umpire calls it strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Reggie Allen. Excuse me, not to Reggie Allen, Junior San Quinton. The 1-2. Swing hits the off-speed pitch, just foul, stays alive. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2. Line, but down and foul as he was ahead on a changeup. Must have been thinking fastball, way ahead on that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Towards second. Lugo has it. He will throw to first in time to retire San Quinton. And that will leave a runner on for the Mariners after 5. 5 innings in the books. Let's go to the 6th. Angels lead in this one, 3-1. All right, new pitcher here, top of the 6th. Matthew Liberatore's day is done after 2 innings. We'll put Jose Quijada onto the hill. Quijada, third pitcher on the day. The 30-year-old from Venezuela makes his 42nd appearance on the year. He's 3-0 with a 3.51 ERA. 25 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 20 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 by homer. He's walked 17 and struck out 30 this season. Goes a fastball and slider. Eighth season in the majors for Quijada, the longtime Marlin. Signed as an international free agent with them back in 2013. Woba. All right, Sean Thornton, Josh Jung, Tomoya Mori starting off top of the 6th here. Thornton, a little bit of a tough day at the plate, a little aggressive. He struck on his first at bat and he hit out to Reggie Allen in his second at bat. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3, looking great framework from Real Muto. And Thornton goes down.
Hey, swing,
That is the first strikeout on the day for Jose Quijada. And with 1 out now, we'll go to Josh Jung, who's 0 for 2. Well, it's good I don't use Alexa. See? Nothing happened. 1-0 pitch to Jung. Grounded hard to third, but a good play for the Eradicator. He'll throw to first, and it is the second out. Two outs now. Tomoya Mori comes to the box. He's 0 for 2. To Mori. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider. Second strikeout of the inning for Jose Quijada. He has a painless 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. To the bottom of the 6th we will go. Seattle trailing by 2. It's 3-1. All right, more for Tom, but because Ryan's been doing it already. But a reminder: when you're batting, I need to know what your intentions are for the next inning. So at this point, I'm just assuming Sean Clisby is still out there. But remember, when you are batting, tell me your intent for your pitchers next inning, so I can tell the story. All right, top of the order, due up here for the Mariners. Bottom of the 6th, Judge Dozier, Matty Olson, and Eric Kelly. Dozier, your batter, 0 for 2. With a 1-2 count. Rolls it towards second. Matthew Lugo comes in, has it, throws to first, 1 out. See Luis Pacheco starting to loosen up for the Mariners in the bullpen. Matt Olson is your batter. Olson, 0 for 2 today. Waiting the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing, but that's all you heard were crickets there. That is the third strikeout on the day for the shoeless one, Sean Clisby. We've got 2 outs now, bottom of the 6th. Here comes Eric Kelly. Kelly had homered and walked today. The 0-2 pitch to Kelly. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider coming in and gobbling them up. 4 strikeouts now for Clisby's side is retired. Down go the M's in the bottom of the 6th in order. To the 7th we go. It's Los Angeles 3 and Seattle 1. All right, Jose Quijada is still on the mound here. Again, Louis Pacheco is loosening up. Brandon Marsh will come to the box. Marsh is 0 for 2 today. Three, 1 pitch. It's gonna miss low and inside. It's ball 4. Marsh will reach for the first time today. First walk issued by Quijada. Marsh, 15 steal, 15 speed, 19 steal rating, 7 for 8 in stolen bases this season. Bullpen call being done as Quijada is done. Could not get the lefty out. Several righties coming in, so here comes Louis Pacheco. Pacheco, the 27-year-old from Palo Negro, Venezuela. He will make his 54th appearance on the season. 2-3 with a 4.68 ERA. 57 2/3 innings of work, giving up 52 hits, 30 earned runs. 10 of those were by homer. He's allowed 25 walks and struck out 66 batters this season. Throws mid-upper 90s in a fastball. Works a changeup, a cutter, and a curveball into the mix. Second season in the majors for Pacheco. Originally signed by the Phillies way back in 2016 as an international free agent. Andrelton Simmons is your batter, and with the righty now out, Matthew Lugo's head to the dugout, and here comes Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani coming in as a possible pinch hitter here against Pacheco. Simmons today 0 for 2. First pitch goes right after that one, jams him inside, and it's strike 1. Goes again, and he's down quickly, 0-2 as he stays inside with a cutter. He is day-to-day with a tender shoulder, and the tender shoulder only affects his throwing. It says it does not affect his hitting. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Mr. Simmons.
Emotional damage.
First strikeout on the day for Louis Pacheco. We've got 1 out, and here comes showtime. Shohei Ohtani will come in as a pinch hitter here for Matthew Lugo. Ohtani is your pinch hitter. Good, solid season. 287. 47 home runs, 102 RBI for Ohtani. Nice bat off the bench, no? First pitch. That one is fastball knee high on the inside corner. Ball 1. Ohtani 0 for 3 lifetime against Pacheco. And not an all-star, too. But hasn't he been turning it up of late? The 1-0. In the dirt, good block by Real Muto to keep Marsh over at first. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is missing low and away. It's 3 balls and no strikes to Ohtani. Barry Allen waiting on deck. The 3-0 goes on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch from Pacheco. It's strike 1. 3-1 from Pacheco, low, and ball 4 is Ohtani. Didn't really give him anything to work with there. Looked like it was kind of pitching around. Play it safe. Ohtani will reach. Runners at first and second, 1 out now. The Flash, Barry Allen, 1 for 3 today. Pacheco's first pitch checks the swing. They appeal. No, they say it's ball 1. 101 mile an hour pitch from Louis Pacheco. The 1-0 swings and fouls that one off. Challenged him up in the zone. 101 on the pitch. Oh, excuse me, 98 on the cutter away, and he fouls it off. It's 1-1. See activity in the bullpen for the Mariners yet again. This time it's Jared Kelly starting to loosen up. No relation to Eric. The 1-1. Line down to third. Just foul. Just foul on that one. Ball and 2 strikes here to Barry Allen. The pitch. That one's low. It's 2-2. Might be trying to get a double play set up. The 2-2. Outside, it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. We've got 1 out here. Some speed on the base pass. We'll see what they do. The full count pitch. Runners don't go. Swung on and missed. He got him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Not necessarily earth-shattering kabooms expected from the Flash, but he swung like he wanted one there. Second strikeout for Louis Pacheco. 2 outs now, and here comes the big fish, Mike Trout, who just tied Frank Robinson for 11th all-time in the home run race. Career home runs. Trout is 1 for 2 today. First pitch is missing low and inside. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swings and fouls that one straight back. That one hit off the umpire. Real Muto goes and does a brief little talk to Pacheco, mostly to buy the umpire an opportunity to recover from getting knocked. See Louis Ramos with a bat and a helmet. Maybe coming in as a pinch hitter for Roca. The 1-1. Misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hey, serial killer. The 2-1 pitch. Misses low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs. The 3-1. To right field, very well struck. Serrano goes back, he will leap, but this one is way gone. 3-run homer for the big fish, his 2nd of the day.
Yeah, get up there and wham! A homer! Wham! Another homer! Wham! 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 What?
And with that swing of the bat, Mike Trout has passed Frank Robinson and now has sole possession of number 11 in the slot, and he is the highest home run hitter with a 5 handle, so he needs to get to the 6 range in order to pass anybody else. It's 6-1. Wow. And that was a pitch around request. Look at, well, that ball wasn't very pitch around, was it there, Ryan? But yeah, I kept doing what you asked for. Yeah, let's not get carried away. Yes. So that's now 3 home runs on the day. Kelly with 1, Trout with 2. One more home run, and we will have the overs win today. Hold on. I could be wrong, Tom. The rule... No, I'm not wrong. I'm right. What you just said you want to do, so that's why I've not changed anything yet. I need you to understand. If you do what you ask, you just said, and I'm going to show everyone your hand a little bit. You want Thornton to go to first base after, and you want Ramos to be a DH? You can't do that. You lose your designated hitter. The only exception is if, like Ohtani, pitches and DHs simultaneously. When he's done pitching, he can continue to hit. That's your only exception on DH. You replace the DH without another DH. You try to put a DH into the field, you're done. You lose your pitcher. Your pitcher hits going forward. Don't suggest it unless that's your intention. But the way you wrote it, that's not correct. Okay. You cannot do what you had in mind. He wanted to take Thornton and put him in the field and have Ramos come in as a pinch hitter now and move him to DH. You can't do that. That would sacrifice your DH spot for the remainder of the game. So now you've got your instructions. All right, good. Just making sure you are fully on the same page with me before I pull the trigger on anything, in case that changed your thought. All right, Louis Ramos is coming in still. He is going to be the pinch hitter. Ramos coming in, the 27-year-old from Lahoma, Texas. He's got 43 home runs this season himself with 105 RBI, hitting 271. Absolute career year for Louis Ramos. See, that's just a little bit why I discredit what Trout's doing. Because, yes, Devers has Diaz, but who else does he got? He's got Ohtani and Ramos. You've got near 150 home runs. You got 140 plus home runs right there. So, I mean, again, I don't care in the end. League chooses what it chooses. But that's why I'm like, you can't just automatically say Trout just because. But anyway, but this game is definitely making a case why he should be very highly, if not the top choice. He's a 1 or a 1A is what it is. All right, so Louis Ramos is your batter now. Shift is on against them. It's an 0-2 count. And he's going to be called strike 3 as he watches that one go right by him. Side is retired, but not before Mike Trout goes opposite field. Second home run of the day, 47 on the year now for him, and he extends this lead 6-1 as we go to that favorite time for Mr. Lowry.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It is 7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It is a power-packed day. 3 home runs on the day so far. 2 for Mike Trout, 1 for Eric Kelly. All right, double checking. Defensive changes. Louis Ramos is coming in. Sean Clisby staying in, by the way. Louis Ramos came in to pinch hit there. He's now your first baseman. Ohtani is being lifted. Major league or, well, national broadcast debut for another community created player, a guy who's not in our Discord anymore, but Fox Presentations, Mr. Foxy, will come in as the second baseman in this one. So your changes again, Louis Ramos in for Johnny Roca, and Mr. Foxy now at second, replacing Matthew Lugo. Clisby still on the hill. Bottom of the 7th we go. It's Pedro Serrano, Pepe Clark, and Adalberto Mondesi due up. All right, we're ready. Serrano 0 for 2. First pitch he sees, he goes, lifts it to right field, not very deep, moving over, easy play for Barry Allen, makes the catch, 1 out. 1 out now, Pepe Clark will come into the box. Pepe is 0 for 2 today. Hey, hold on a second. I just got a Facebook Messenger message from Tony Bernazard, who, of course, is the community created player, our second baseman of Kansas City. Let me just share what he wrote. Thought you might get a kick out of this, but my dad is currently planning a cycle trip to Mallorca with a group of friends. This includes Carlos Delgado, Carlos Beltran, and Johan Santana. He got them into cycling while with the Mets. So again, for those who don't know, Tony Bernazard is the son of former 10-year Major League veteran Tony Bernazard. So Tony Bernazard, our KC guy, is junior. Yes, he's name dropping like a boss too. Well, again, Bernazard not only was a 10-year veteran playing, he also was the GM of the Mets for a while as well too. So he's got some good cycling buddies that he's going around with. So I appreciate that he shared that, because, you know, we're all envious of that type of lifestyle. But Tony Jr. grew up around it, got to meet a lot of these people, so it's like second hat for him. So anyway, all right, 1 out now. Pepe Clark is your batter. He is 0 for 2 today. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He's not getting many, but that's the 5th strikeout on the day now for shoeless Sean Clisby, as he continues to be on cruise control here. Struggled on the road this season. Record doesn't show it, but the ERA and the whip do, but he has looked pretty good here. Just 2 hits and 2 walks for the Mariners all day so far. 2 outs now, bottom of the 7th. Adalberto Mondesi is your batter. He is 0 for 2. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Andrelton Simmons to his right. He has it. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 8th now. As far as I can tell right now, I'll take a quick break. Let me see. He said one more message. Oh yeah, no, he just gave me a thumbs up for sharing. All right, we go top of the 8th. You hear that? So in a not-so-surprising move, Ryan Hetzer makes a move to the bullpen, and in comes the wild thing, Ricky Vaughn, community-created player of Charm City, who created Pedro Serrano as well, back from his torn UCL, but this is his first national broadcast appearance in eMLB, the wild thing. Had to do it. Had to do it. Yep. All right. That was fun. All right, let's get back to the Christmas beats. As we get Vaughn ready to go. Vaughn making his 7th appearance on the year. No record, 3.86 ERA, 7 innings of work. He's given up 3 hits, 3 earned runs. He's walked 3. Pretty good, I guess. And he's struck out 11 so far this year. He throws upper 90s with a fastball, a slider, works a curveball and a forkball into the mix as well. It's his 2nd season in the majors. He only threw 4 innings last year before he suffered the torn UCL to cost him most. He suffered that in May of last year. Favorite Christmas tune? I'm a Carpenters fan, so the Carpenters do, Karen Carpenter's amazing voice. Favorite Christmas album? Sarah McLachlan, Winter Song. Not while I'm streaming, Jamie. All right, let's go. Vaughn taking on Sean Thornton, Josh Jung to Moya Mori. Due up. Three-two count. Up and in and blows it by him. Absolutely throws that one straight gas. 99. The Terminator? Maybe. 1 out. Strikeout number 1 on the season for Rick Vaughn. And Josh Jung will now come to the box. He's 0 for 3 today. 0-1 pitch. He'll lift that to right field. Fair ball as that one gets down the line. That one's going to be trouble. Serrano gets to it as it bounces off the wall. And it will be a 1-out double for Josh Jung. If you force start in the base game, what do you mean? You talking franchise? I'm not sure I follow, Lud. I saw you also leave our Discord, too. I was sad. All right. No, I did not want to go to Vaughn here. I wanted to go to Tomoya Mori. I apologize. I wanted to see Josh Jung. It was his 18th double. That's what I was looking for. All right. Tomoya Mori is the batter. Okay. I just read your instructions, Tom. Tomoya Mori is your batter. He's 0 for 3 today. First pitch goes right after it, lifts it towards left center field. Judge Dozier will drift over, makes the catch for the 2nd out. Jung doesn't think about going for 3rd in that instance. 2 outs now. Brandon Marsh is your batter. Marsh 0 for 2 today. Okay, never mind, actually pinch hitter. He just made a last minute decision. We're going to get Phil the Thrill Williams coming in. Williams comes in as a pinch hitter against Marsh, in place of Marsh. Williams, the 25-year-old from East Haven, Connecticut, enters play, hitting .292 this year. He's got 15 home runs and 44 RBI. Tomoya Mori always picks up the check when the team goes out to eat, especially when he hits as crappy as he does. Oh, I gotta turn on pitch by pitch. First pitch is grounded right over to short. San Quentin had to come in. Makes the hard throw to first. He will retire Williams for the final out. They'll leave a runner in scoring position. We'll go bottom of the 8th. It's Los Angeles 6 and Seattle 1. All right, defensive changes coming in. Phil Williams will stay in the game. He'll be in left field in this one. Clisby's coming out still. 81 pitches on the day for Clisby, so he's still in pretty solid shape. All right, we start the bottom of the 8th. Bottom 3rd of the order is due up. It's Real Muto, followed by Allen and San Quentin. Realmuto today, 1 for 1. He also reached by a walk. Waits the 3-2 pitch. Checks the swing. They appeal. They say no. It's going to be ball 4. Third walk on the day issued by Clisby. Realmuto getting 2 of them. Maury gets paid to clap on the dugout steps for Trout, Ohtani, and Ramos. All right, Realmuto is at first. Richie Allen is now your batter. Allen today is 0 for 2. First pitch. That is a strike. Yes, it gets the outer half. Strike 1. Pitch number 90 from Clisby is going to be swung on and hit towards center field. Trout ranging over to his right. Gets there with plenty of time to make the catch for the first out. Realmuto back to first. Junior San Quentin is coming to the box today, 0 for 2. First pitch is going to miss away, ball 1. See a new batter in the on-deck circle. Judge Dozier is not in the box. It is Chris Stout. Looks like he'll come in as a pinch hitter. The 1-0. Jams him inside. He will pull it foul. That's a hard-biting 98-mile-an-hour cutter that came in on him. Just got a piece of it. Didn't give him a lot of room on the hands there. The 1-1. It's going to go almost the same location. This one's towards left center field. Coming over Williams with Trout in the neighborhood. You think Trout yelled that at Williams? William made the catch, though, for the second out. We got 2 outs now, bottom of the 8th. Judge Dozier is not going to be the batter, but Chris Stout is. Stout, the regular left fielder these days for the M's. Stout, 24-year-old from Dallas, Texas. Great season for him. 275 on the year. He's got 266, excuse me. I'm looking at the website. 266, 23 home runs, 53 RBI. 2 for 3 with a home run lifetime against Sean Clisby. First pitch misses high, ball 1. The 1-0. That one's a changeup that stays away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch swings and fouls that one off, drills it past the third base side, but it's 2 balls and a strike. Stout was a third-round draft pick back in 2022 out of Brown Mackey in Salina, Kansas by the Brewers. He got traded from Milwaukee to Seattle in exchange for Kellen DeBishop and current Brewers closer Steve Parkerson. The 2-1. Up the middle, but ranging over well is Mr. Foxy. He'll race to the bag to get in front of JT Realmuto. That'll be a 4U on your scorecards. Side is retired. 8 innings are in the books. We will go to the 9th. It's Los Angeles 6, Seattle 1. All right. You want Stout staying in left field? Okay, you got it. You've got it, sir. Chris Stout will be in left field as he replaced Judge Dozier in that one. Rick Vaughn is staying on the hill. Tom, do you still want to enact the instructions you gave me about Simmons in the last inning? We've got, it's scheduled Simmons, Mr. Foxy, Barry Allen just waiting. Yes, okay. we will have a pinch hitter. That's what I was waiting on. Sam Bianco is coming in for Andrelton Simmons. Bianco will hit for Simmons here. Bianco, the 25-year-old from Oxford, Mississippi. 323 average this season. No home runs. 23 RBI for Bianco. Third-year veteran. They'll take on Vaughn. Mr. Foxy is due up after. Still don't see any activity in the Angels bullpen, so Sean Clisby may be trying to go the distance here. 3-1 pitch to Bianco. It's going to miss low, ball 4. He'll get the walk from the Wild Thing. Sam Bianco is on at first. And here comes the rookie, 24-year-old Canadian from Ottawa. It's Mr. Foxy. Foxy, community created player of Fox presentation. Met him through the hockey universes I used to play in. He was a second-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks back in 2021 from Keenan High School in Columbia, South Carolina. He found his way to the Angels along with Sammy Siani and Joe Tank in exchange for Ty Buttrey. Ty Buttrey, of course, helped the Diamondbacks win the World Series in 2023. Foxy, first pitch to him, forkball, misses inside, it's ball 1. Foxy played for AAA Salt Lake this season. He had a .265 average with 15 home runs and 65 RBI. 1-0 pitch, that one's in the dirt. The Wild Thing starting to live up to his name. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Swings and fouls that one off. It's 2 balls and a strike. Boss battle. Can we get Fluffy? Oh, Fluffy! Oh, Fluffy! Hey, Ori. Is it Ori Halkin, if I remember right? We haven't had you make a player yet. You've got a ball of yarn next to your name. We'd love to make one, especially since you're joining on in our minigames. If we haven't done so yet, let's get you in there so that you've got something to watch and enjoy here in your days in eMLB. 2-1 pitch. Floats the curveball in there, called strike 2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Vaughn. Grounded hard to second. They're going to have to play it safe over to first. Not in time. Mondesi had a ways to go. Foxy flies down the line, and he's going to get his first major league hit. You see the dugout doing this for the Angels to get the ball for Foxy. The ball has been received. He's got his first major league hit. Congrats to him. And with 2 on and nobody out, the Flash is your batter. He is 1 for 4 today. Emmanuel Class is starting to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch, big swing and a miss for strike 1. Jammed inside 102 on the gun. Are you kidding me? Nope, it's Hong Kong Phooey. Oh, Phooey. The 0-1. Misses low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch is in there. Strike 2 as he watches the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, what? The 1-2. Back up the middle. Vaughn to second for one. Over to first in time. It's a 1-4-3 double play.
Yeah, baby.
You've got to turn it quick to get the Flash, but they get the job done. They get Foxy at second, the Flash at first. We've got 2 outs now. Runner at third, and Mike Trout is your batter. This could be a fun one. We're going to do a mound visit first and see where Vaughn is feeling he is. I feel great. And they're going to go Vaughn versus Trout. This will be fun. Mike Trout, 2 for 3 today. 2 home runs, 4 RBI. First pitch, throws hard and inside. It's ball 1. Nope, wait a minute. It should be ball 1, but it was called a strike.
What?
It's exactly what Trout says. He's like, how do I hit my 3rd home run when you call crap like that? Railway News, that confounded Loch Ness Monster trying to hit more money. The 0-1. Checks the swing appeal. They say he appealed in time. Yes, he was so appealing. No, 1 ball and a strike. It was not in the zone, and he did not break the plane. The 1-1 in the dirt. Great block by Real Mucho for a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. Checks the swing. They appeal again. They say he held up again. 3 balls and 1 strike to the big fish. Luis Ramos waits on deck. The 3-1. That one's in there. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 98 on that pitch. The 3-2 pitch. Inside ball 4. He'll take a walk. Is Trout the worst legendary player of all time? Why? It's not his fault he was drafted on a team, I mean, with the exception of Ohtani. It's not his fault that they are on a team that can't go anywhere. All right, Trout is at first, Bianco at third. And it's going to be it. Emmanuel Class is going to be coming in. Vaughn's day will be done. He is responsible for the 2 batters on. Emmanuel Class. Class will make his 37th appearance on the year. He's 0-1 with a 4.3 ERA. 37 2/3 innings of work. He has given up 32 hits, 18 earned runs, and has allowed 9 home runs. You guys are still looking for 1 more home run if you're on the overs today. He's walked 19, and he struck out 42. Class 28 years old in his 5th season in the majors, all with Seattle in our universe. He'll face Luis Ramos to start off. Lifetime against Ramos, 1 for 6. Ramos with a home run. First pitch. That one looks like it's got the bottom half of the zone. It does. Strike 1. Excuse me. Next broadcast is going to be on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. 3-day sim on that day. The 0-1 comes inside. It's a ball and a strike. Wifey's just updating me. She was, of course, in New York. Now she's in Vermont. Still got a long travel ahead. The 1-1. That one is very high. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Misses away. It's 3 balls and a strike. Runners at first and third. Sean Thornton is waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Inside ball 4. Klaus will walk him to load the bases. No. No, not necessarily. It doesn't, if you're talking about the hockey team. Next weekend, as an example. Next weekend, Saturdays in Massachusetts, Sundays in New Hampshire. So we're traveling all next weekend. Or I should say, she's traveling. I don't know if I'm going to travel yet on the Sunday. I might, though. So if I do, then that means we'll do an evening sim on Saturday. On Sunday, I mean. All right, Sean Thornton, bases loaded for him. Great spot for Compass Rose's player. 0 for 4 today. Can he break out of it and open it wide? The first pitch. This is outside. Ball 1. Can't put him anywhere, Emmanuel. Got to go after him. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Or not. I know exactly. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike, we think. I don't know. 2-1. Who knows these days? The 2-1 pitch. Swings and fouls that one off. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quick dragon check. Imagine. Hi, buddy. He's so cute. He's sitting there all proud and up and enjoying the sun right now. Good boy. The 2-2 pitch. Just low with a slider. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Everybody's off. Sam Bianco's your runner at third. Mike Trout is at second. Louis Ramos is at first. The 3-2 pitch. Everybody goes. It's swung on and hit straight back, but Real Muto, no chance to make the play on that one. The 3-2, one more time. Everyone goes. It's hit up the middle. Diving stop. What a beautiful play from Junior San Quentin. What a play. Diving stop that had to save at least 2 runs. Very sexy. I feel for you there, Compass. That could have been a big, at least a 2-run single. But instead, it ends up being a sexy play of the day. Junior San Quentin keeps this game tied 6-1. Bottom of the ninth, we go. Sean Clisby is coming out. He'll try to close it out. It's 6-1 Angels. Defensive replacements, you said. Foxy will slide over to short. Sam Bianco comes in at second. So, Sam Bianco is in after replacing Anelton. Simmons goes to second. Mr. Foxy is over at short. Those are your changes. Sean Clisby here, bottom of the ninth. 97 pitches. We'll try to get this game done. He's got the 2-3-4 hitters due up. Matt Olson starts us off here. Olson is 0 for 3. Check the pitcher's glove and hat, please. Funny. Oh, my wife's sending pictures of... She wanted to show me, she's like, just in case you don't think that all I'm doing is traveling in roads in the middle of nowhere, she just sent a picture of what she's got to deal with for at least the next 2+ hours. She's not excited about it. All right, do see activity warming up in the bullpen for the Angels. Francis Martez is starting to warm up there, but Clisby, 97 pitches, ready to go. Matt Olson is the first batter he will face. Olson today is 0 for 3. Remember, Seattle has just 2 hits on the day and more walks than they do hits. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded over to first where Louis Ramos is there. He'll step on the bag himself for the first out. The field has 2 long white lines. Oh my God, now I've got Robin Williams' famous cocaine skit from his Live at the Met days. And the organist going, dit, 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 and going, it's a long game, Jack. Eric Kelly is your batter. He's 1 for 2 today. Homer and a walk. The 1-2. Called strike 3. He gets the Eradicator looking.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Probably the most fitting player to do that sound effect with. No kaboom this time from the Eradicator. It is the 6th strikeout on the day for Sean Clisby. And he's down to the final out as he tries to get a complete game here. It'll be a tough one. It's Pedro Serrano. Clisby is trying to get his first career complete game. He does not have one in his career. I don't know whether to slide or do a line. Yeah. The 0-2 pitch. Line towards short, just under the glove of Mr. Foxy, and it gets through for a hit. Serrano's going to make it as difficult as he can. He gets aboard, 3rd hit on the day for the Mariners, and that'll put Pepe Clark into the box. Clark 0 for 3. First pitch goes right after it, fouls it off. It's 0-1. You're out! Doesn't matter, baby. I'm up now. Love that skit. The 0-1 pitch. Another swing and hacks it foul. He's now quickly down 0-2. Mariners down to their final strike. The 0-2. To center field. Trout goes back. He has to leap. That one's going to get by him and bounce off the wall. Serrano will stop at 3rd. Pepe Clark will get in with a 2-out double. Clark's 24th double on the year. That'll put runners at 2nd and 3rd now with 2 outs. Adalberto Mondesi is your batter. That's it. No chance for Clisby to get the complete game. Francis Martez will come in to lock her down. Great day for Clisby, who's in line for the victory. It would be his 14th. Devers would have caught that ball. You're funny. Anyway. All right. Adalberto Mondesi getting ready to take on Francis Martez, the 30-year-old from the Dominican. Martez makes his 51st appearance on the year. He's 7-0 with a 3.46 ERA. 1 save to his credit. 78 innings of work. He's given up 63 hits, 30 earned runs, allowed 9 home runs while walking 21 and striking out 93 in 78 innings. Upper 90s with the fastball. Works the slider and the changeup in there as well. Mondesi is the batter. Mondesi 1 for 5 lifetime against Martez. She sends me a picture of Dom sleeping. I'm like, drive safe. You're only complaining about the back roads. I know what he looks like sleeping. Sometimes he's kind of like sleeps like this with one eye open. It freaks me out. Can't tell if he's looking at me or not. First pitch grounded right to first. One pitch does the job for Francis Marquez. This ball game is over. Angels will win it 6-1 over the Mariners. Good game from both sides. Thank you again to Tom and Ryan for their participation in today's game. As we come back live looking at the box score, $700,000 of team cash will go to the Angels, $300,000 to the Mariners for this game. Have a great Sunday, Hets. Thanks for being here. Let's look at the box scores before we look at the rest of the day and head out. Again, Mike Trout with a heck of a day, 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. Johnny Rocca, pretty decent day, couple singles, gets him a couple of RBI, and several singles. Yeah, Mr. Foxy get his first major league hit. Matthew Lugo, 1 for 3, Barry Allen, 1 for 5, and Josh Jung, 1 for 4. Only other noteworthy, fortunately, Compass Roses player Sean Thornton, 0 for 5. He got robbed in his last at-bat, but he did have 3 strikeouts on the day. For the Mariners, only 4 hits. Eric Kelly with the biggest one. He had the solo home run, his 27th on the year back in the first. Pedro Serrano, Pepe Clark, and JT Realmuto also with hits. Clark's was a double in the 9th inning. Again, Mike Trout, 2 home runs. Bad news for any of you who played the over. 28,000 hairballs were bet on the over, but the under will win as only 3 home runs were hit on the day. So congratulations to those of you who bet on the under. More hairballs for you. Trout, player of the game over Clisby. Yeah, OOTP seems to overweight. And I see your +3 boost, JC. Good. All right, let's look at the pitching. Clisby, 8 2/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 3, struck out 6. It is Trout. He allowed 1 home run to Kelly early on, 111 pitches thrown, 14-6 on the year for Clisby, who really has struggled on the road this season. He came into this game with 7-3 with a 5.65 ERA on the road and a 1.73 whip. So he had a whip under 1 today. That will definitely help his numbers. Francis Marte, 1 pitch, ends this ball game as he gets it over. Justin Fuller got injured after the 3rd. He only went 3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 2. He will take the loss as the Mariners could never recover from there as he falls to 11-12. Again, Mike Trout is your player of the game. Let's look at scores around the league. We'll start with Cleveland defeating Baltimore 6-4. Steve Houck wins in relief. Brendan Woodruff takes the loss. He is 10-9 on the year. Excuse me for a sec. I want to make sure I'm set up to do ratings. So let me see who's out and about. I don't know if any OOTPers are on right now. Detroit defeats the Blue Jays 5-2. Framber Valdez earns the victory. Hank Peralta gets his 11th home run on the year. David Leal, his 13th save on the season. I need to get that extension. I don't have access to it. So if you want to send that in the Discord about the extension on being able to harvest the Twitch drops, that'd be great. Rays defeat the Red Sox 7-2 today. Jim Giesler earns the victory over Lance McCullers. Austin Meadows and Fritz Flaherty getting home runs in that one. Giants beating the White Sox 5-4. Again, that's important because the Indians win and the Giants defeat the White Sox. So the Indians will come back into first place, leading by a half game with 2 days left in this sim. 5-4 win for the Giants as they get 2 in the top of the ninth. Joel Connell gets the victory in that one. Rangers beating the Yankees 6-2. Tyler Dyson earns his 11th win on the year. Home runs from Anthony Volpe and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Twins beating the Royals 5-4. Joe Quintal earns his 10th win in relief. Look, he's been a busy guy in the decisions. Lucas Parker, Community Credit Player of Limsol Gaming, does get his 20th home run of the season in the loss. Athletics will win on a Sean Murphy home run. They will shut out the Astros 2-0. Brandon Waddell. Who had Brandon Waddell shutting out the 91-win Astros for the 42-win Oakland Athletics? Yeah, you all had David Elvis winning that one easy peasy. Willie falls to 12-2. Sean Murphy, the blemish that cost them. Astros only had 4 hits on the day, too. Angels beating the Mariners 6-1. You saw that game here live. Mike Trout with 2 home runs. He ties and then passes the great Frank Robinson for 11th all-time on the home run list now with 587 career home runs. No one above him has 500 more than 5 in the fives, so he has to get to 600 now in order to catch the next people in history. I believe Giancarlo Stanton is at 606. I don't think Stanton hit a home run in this sim yet. Stanton is still active. Where are we? Okay, so Cubs defeat the Brewers 8-3. Bill Sullivan gets his 11th win on the year. He had help from the Chicago Dannies, Danny White and Danny Smith Jr. The wrecking ball, 41 for White, 39 for Danny Smith Jr. 8-3 win for the Cubs. Braves will also win 8-3 against the Marlins today. Grayson Rodriguez will earn his Gabriel Rodriguez, gets his 3rd win on the year. 4 home runs for the Braves, including Austin Riley, Hamilton Porter, Ozzie Albies, and Alex Freeland. Reds defeat the Mets 7-5 today. Wilmer Fenelon gets just his 2nd win on the season. Got help from Taylor Trammell and Antonio Cabello with home runs. The Polar Bear, Pete Alonso, got his 44th in the loss. Phillies defeat the Nationals 8-3. Seemed like 8-3 was a common score today. Bobby Orr, his 15th home run on the season. Trey Turner, his 25th in the loss. Cardinals come back to rally and beat the Pirates 8-7. Corey Knebel gets the victory, his 6th on the year. Ronald Acuna Jr. had a home run early in that game for his 26th. Padres will defeat the Diamondbacks 4-1. Jacob Nix earning his 8th win on the year. And finally, behind my big old head, you've got extra innings, but the Dodgers will come out and win against the Rockies 6-5. The Dill Bomber, Charlie Dillard, Rookie of the Year, probably. 44 home runs this season for Dillard. That gets him the victory for the Dodgers, 6-5. All right, I will advance today. We'll see if there were any injuries on the day, and then I will get you out of here. I got a lot of work to do prior to you-know-who getting back. And raid options. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to go for a raid. At least the Paul isn't giving up 2 home runs a game anymore. Oh, that helps. All right, let's look at injuries first. I didn't even look at complete transactions. Reggie Lawson signs a 1-year contract extension with the Orioles. I will include that on the list. Is it going to do it? Thankfully it didn't do it. It did it over here. All right, so let's do it this way. White Sox, Adley Rutschman, broken kneecap. Oh. He got it. 5 months. He is done for the year. That's a bummer. Trey Turner has knee tendonitis. He'll be day-to-day for the next week, maybe 2. Umpires are so bad that the saving face is the longest. Funny. Frank Glass has the flu. He might be affected for his next start. Edgar Barrios, back tightness, but that should be a minor. That was just precautionary. Wander Franco has a hip flexor. He's expected to be affected for about a week. John Gomez, wrist soreness will affect him for a week. Justin Fuller, again, who we saw in this game, went down after the end of the third. He had a sprained elbow. He'll be day-to-day. It's a moderate injury, but he'll be down for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a tough one for the White Sox, who are battling for the postseason, and one of their important parts just goes down at the wrong time. That's unfortunate. All right, so I've got 2 more days to sim. I will do them offline. So where are we going, gang? I don't see anyone out of the park. Gorgo, you're not going on till 3, right? I don't have an hour and 10 minutes of content to offer anybody. Double checking if there is anybody that's doing out of the park besides me. I think it's just me. It's just me. So, bummer. Boomer. So, all right. I'm going to make a decision to go to someone I have supported for a long time. I'm going to send us over. She's playing Dead by Daylight. She's funny. She's Italian. She's quite cute. But she is mostly funny with her commentary, and I'm sure she will really appreciate the raid. So, over to Nausicaa Gamer, we will go back to our litter box. I'm going Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate. You're looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we will be back in front of you. And that will be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We got a 3-day sim ahead of us, so I am hoping that you guys will be here, and we hope to have a very good one for you. We got 2 more days to sim. We'll get the file out, and then we will start to really look carefully at this playoff run. We'll see if we have a real good one to show you on that day. But for now, Kamish wanting to remind you how you think will direct your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend. You got a little more to do, so have fun with it. Thanks for being here. We appreciate all your support, whether it is bits, donations, subs, or just your time and energy. It all matters to us here. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Have a great one. Peace.
You jackass!